Hello and welcome to Going with the Wind, our soon-to-be award-winning, hopefully, anime podcast where we cover the Hunter x Hunter 2011 anime. It is myself, the Rooflemonger, and
Babe Roofless.
And here we are a little bit later than usual, admittedly, although last time we were ahead of schedule, because we wanted to get ahead of the launch of Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact, and now here we are, a little late, but after the launch of Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact. And of course, we'll be covering their anime as well. We'll be going through episodes 48 through 53, and there's going to be hell of Phantom Troupe shenanigans going on in these episodes.
A lot of heavy plot.
And of course, before we get into it, we got to talk some fighting game stuff. So real quick, as business is, Evo is next week. It is like, as of the time we are recording this, like literally a single week away. And we may or may not record an episode at Evo. We don't know yet. Our schedules are sort of busy. Because like, well, we're both going to have a lot of fun. We both also have obligations and work to do at Evo. So we'll see. So either we'll have another episode on schedule, or we'll have one slightly delayed when we kind of work our way back from Evo. I guess. For
sure. Either way, it'll be a really cool episode because we'll be talking about like our experience at Evo so far, or like recapping the experience. So just, I think it'll be really good. It'll really be a good yapper episode.
Yeah, there'll be a lot to discuss. Just a matter of when it's going to go up.
Yes.
We actually just don't know. It all depends. Like,
we'll find out.
If they put me in front of a copy of Virtua Fighter 6, I'm never coming back home. So, like, that's the end of the podcast. I finally found my happy place. But speaking of the happy place and fighting games, did you know that acclaimed fighting game Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact has taken the FGC by storm and reinvented the fighting game genre as we know it?
Never would have guessed.
Nothing but wall-to-wall positive coverage, 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10 in some places, you know, conservative numbers, some would say. But yeah, Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact, I think it's safe to say, is a game of all time.
All right, what do you think about this game? I know you have a lot of thoughts. Obviously, you've done your guide on it. You've been really diving into the characters. I have my own thoughts on it, but this is coming from the perspective of someone that wasn't like super into the meta of like UMVC3 or anything like that. So I'm coming in from more of a casual perspective, and also the perspective of someone who's like, this is like, I'm a fan of the series, and this is about the game that I like type deal. But yes, I want to hear your thoughts.
Well, yeah, this is why we started the podcast, right? Because the game's coming out, and I don't know the first thing about Hunter x Hunter, and now here we are, over 50 episodes in, right? So
hopefully you're a fan now at this point.
Yeah, even though there's still some characters I don't know yet, but yeah, fair to say, Marvel vs. Capcom Killer. Ain't nobody talking about Marvel vs. Capcom 3 these days, but people are talking about Nen Impact, so it's won the war of the minds, I guess, is one way to put it. You got to start with a smile before you add the sour. So I'll say, people often ask for, man, I wish games are broken and like, you know, didn't have to be esports like they are today. You know, wish games could be made in the old way. And do I got a game for you, bud? We got a game in the old style, made from, you know, our forefathers in the long, long ago. The actual creators of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, by the way, aiding if you're unaware. This is the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 team that's making this game. So there's the pedigree.
Yes.
And we do have fun things like in the Choose a Main guide. The dude what has the gun scythe. We don't. We're not that far yet. I don't know his name.
Okay, you haven't met him.
Yeah. But he has a gun that's also a scythe.
Yeah, he's a hunter, but we have not met him yet. Okay. You are correct.
And like for a lot of this, I'm like, a lot of the characters, I'm like, let's show a quick example combo, and like, there's no one to like steal from, so I got to invent all these things, right? So I figured out like this one loop combo in the corner, and then I'm doing it for the video, and then I'm like, oh no, this is just an honest to God touch of death with no assists and no hard starter. Like, like touch of death is not rare in tag games by any stretch, right? But you think you'd have to like optimize it a little bit. And I just do gunshot into corner loop combo and then just do a level 3 at the end, no assists, and like, oh, you're dead. Whoops. And like, that's the kind of game this is.
It's crazy. It definitely gives very much the Kusoge vibes, but I think the overpoweredness and the fact that you can do a lot of these crazy combos is like the thing that people really like about
that is right? Like legit. Look, actually, no joke. That should be the selling point, because there's a lot of people that want the old way to come back, and then 8ings offers it to you. This is the second time they've done it. They already did it with DNF Duel. And it's like, okay, you want old school broken? Here it is. And then people are kind of like, oh, I guess we do want esports. You know, like here it is on a silver platter. This is what you said you wanted. And then it's like, well, not like that.
Yeah.
Not like that.
It's one of those games that I feel like 10 years from now, people are going to be like, this is a cult classic and there's going to be a big scene for it and people will love it. Right. But I feel like given that this is something that is relatively new,
we're much more in an esports era. And we definitely have 2 more highly sanitized tag fighters in Marvel Tokon and 2XKO coming up.
Right. That probably doesn't help as well. Although those probably won't be. Remind me again. Does 2XKO have like a launch date yet? I don't believe so.
It has a soft launch. So September the 9th is the closed beta. If you've ever been in any beta, you're automatically in. Done. So you're already in.
Okay, got it.
And if you haven't, well, go sign up. And there's also cross progression. So anything is PC only now, but anything you get will unlock on PlayStation and Xbox and everything.
Okay,
and this this beta is never turning off. It's forever. So it's beta till 1.0.
Got it. So, okay, that's interesting.
It's not out, but it's out.
Okay, I'm hoping it's not turning into like a multiverses type situation where you have the beta open forever.
And like they lied anyways, because like they released the game and then said, okay, the beta's over. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like the beta's over.
That's true. No one thought it was a beta.
Like, Lord knows I've complained to you in the past. I get often called a paid shill. And buddy, trust me, I don't get paid. There ain't no money here, okay? The only time I have ever actually been paid by one of the major corporations is for multiverses, okay? That's the one and only time. And let me tell you, I was paid for the launch event. The launch event. And then months later, oh, beta's over. What? No? I got a paycheck for the launch event there. How'd I get paid for the launch event when the beta's over?
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, but with this game, I do feel like if it wasn't for the price tag, people would be a lot more receptive to it. But I think the fact that it's $60,
full price, if it was like 40 bones or something, like we're getting that like under the table illicit experience. Like you're it makes you feel like you're buying something you shouldn't get your hands on, right?
For sure.
Then that would probably help, but it's also it's not like Arc System Works doesn't even publish it everywhere. They publish it in North America and I think most of the world, but like not in Japan. And I'm very sure the license holder is the final decider on what the price is going to be.
Yes, exactly. That was my assumption as well, that the license was just more expensive, and so they had to make it that price. But I don't know, you look at a game like, oh, I can buy Hunter x Hunter for $60, and then you can conversely look at, oh, I can buy UMVC 3 for $25. Then it's kind of like, all right, well, if you're looking for the same experience and we're looking at 60 versus 25,
or I can wait till September and get 2XKO for free.
That is really loved. Yeah, that too. For sure. But I spent a whopping $100 on my game because I got...
Yes, you got the fancy edition.
Yes, I got the special edition, the collector's edition, whatever they're calling it. It was really funny because I got this from Amazon, and on the description, it listed the commemorative box as like one of the selling points of this package. It's literally like
it's a
cardboard sleeve.
slipcase. It's not even a
sleeve.
steel
And
box.
like yes, this box is like this is made from cardboard. It's like very flimsy. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like very flimsy cardboard.
It looks
and I
like
was like,
the thing that had the Infinity Eggs for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
yeah, like the chest almost.
Yeah.
I mean, admittedly, the art is
The
cool,
picture looks
right?
cool.
It is cool, but is it a whole $40 worth of extra content cool? I don't know about that. And then the back is like, it's literally just says
It's
the logo on it,
glossy.
so it is very
that
glossy.
Probably costs an extra couple cents to print on.
all of the extra colors for sure. But yeah, so you open it up. I just want to show this to you guys because
right. This is the fancy edition here. This is the lengths the podcast will go.
This is the business expense. Just kidding. I'm not making any money off this. But so you have like the normal game case, right? Obviously comes with a game. There's a DLC code that came with it for.
Do not show that on the screen unless you already claimed it.
I already redeemed it.
Okay.
I already redeemed it, so we're good. But like,
don't want to dark side fill yourself on this.
There's different outfits on here, and then like obviously the game. Then they advertised like a little art book.
Okay.
So it literally is just kind of like the cover of the game. But it's less an art book and more just like, I don't know. It has some like character profiles and the stages and like the character art. Here, I'll show you. It's like, it's got like the profile of like Gon and Killua and like some of the characters. You got all 16 of them on there.
I know those guys from the game.
Yeah, so if you haven't met them yet,
these guys, because I only know them from the game, not the show.
Yeah, so you can read up a little bit about them here, but
I've not touched any of the single player stuff in the game because like I'm avoiding spoilers like the plague. So like I've only played online in training mode. That's it.
So I'll tell you, I went through the majority of the story mode, and as someone, if I came in new to the series, I would be like, I have no clue what's going on. And this is a really crappy summary of, so basically what it does is it summarizes the events of the anime or the manga series, right? And so if I came in seeing this, it jumps from like arc to arc. So you really have no context for like who some of these characters are and why you're in these certain situations. They have a little text on screen, but it doesn't really do the best job, obviously, at capturing like the level of full anime. And then as a Hunter x Hunter fan, like I guess it's a nice little recap of the events that happened, but it's literally just recapping the anime. So then why would I play this game versus like actually going back and watch the anime? Like to me, it's a cute story mode, I suppose, but it adds absolutely nothing new. There's no voice acting.
I just can't risk it. Like I don't want to.
It's
like see something then like ruined. Like.
No, that's fair. That's fair. You definitely want to. Well,
like,
then don't.
I feel pretty like. Like while we're passing out, so I got spoiled on Uvogin when he died, like immediately before we even started doing the show, because I dared to say I thought he was a cool character in the game. And by the way, he's a cool fucking character in the game. He's the best.
He is.
I don't know if you're gonna say he's the best. The game's pretty fucked up. There's a lot of broken stuff, but if you like a Hulk style character that's sort of busted, Uvogin's pretty good at being that character.
Nah, he's a big boy. He even has like that dive kick when he's in the air, right?
That's like everything is armored. Like he's one of the characters who has like armor's not rare in the game, but he also has hyper armor, like multi hits of armor. Whereas most people it's just a single hit.
Right. Yeah. You're right. I played a little bit of Uvogin, but so far my team right now is Kurapika. I mean, I don't know like tier wise how good these people are, but Kurapika, Gon, and Phaeton actually, one of the spiders.
I've been doing.
I know he's on your team for sure.
Uvogin, Bisky, and Krollo actually.
Okay, interesting. Crollo. Okay, I've not played Crollo yet, so he's the
Crollo, I just
like
like the
question for.
long kick assist, like holds people down, sees the OGG for recombo. And to
Okay.
be honest, like he feels like the most like a fighting game character of everyone. Which now that we're in the episodes where he's in, um, other than the fish and the fish are fucked up in the show, and they're even more
Oh,
fucked up in the game. Indoor fish is
okay.
stupidest super of the year award. If I ever did that, indoor fish wins. It doesn't go
Okay.
away when you get hit. It doesn't even go away when he dies.
Oh, well, it's still on screen?
It's
That's
still it
crazy.
attacks till it runs out. End of story.
There are some crazy things in this game. Like, for example, Kurapika having that like install automatically in place if
Yeah.
there's a member of the spiders on the opposing team.
So yeah,
That is
if
crazy to
depending
me.
on what your matchup is, like he could just start losing health out of the gate, which
Right, which is
is a scary
nuts.
thought. Like it's not a bad it's a decent install, and you take less damage when you're in it at least. But like
Right.
you just like, oh, next guy comes in. Oh no, my health is just going down because I'm in
Yeah,
Emperor
there's
time.
there's no option to like
No, you
it
can't
just
turn
has
it
to
off.
happen. You
If he's
literally
up against the
cannot change
spider,
it.
it just, which I love. Okay, like of a lot of a lot of fighting game YouTubers, and like this is not a bad thing at all. Like, and in fact, it's commendable in a lot of ways. Like they're there for the esports part, like competitive part. That's all they're there for, right?
Mhm.
I'm there for it too, but I'm very much there for the lore, the flavor of everything.
Yes.
That means just as much to me as the coolest wall combo, as the sickest 50-50 left right mix, right?
Mhm.
And so like lore affecting the gameplay, I love it.
I agree. That is super cool. Do you know if there are any other instances of that in the game where like the lore is affecting the gameplay, or is it just
That's the
like
only
one
one I can
Kurapika?
think of, but like
Okay.
something that major is like usually like the most, and we barely even get it anymore, would be like
Hmm.
voice sparks, right? Like part of the reason I fell in love with the original Blaze Blue is
Hmm.
because like everyone had such specific things to say against every other character, right?
Right, right.
Like
I
I'm
know there
actually
are
used to
some
play.
like.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm
Oh,
actually used
sorry.
to
Go
play a
ahead.
lot was Jin versus Noel, and Jin super go arrows of ice, but he always hated Noel. So when he'd fight Noel, he'd go Noel Vermilion, like just scream her
Ah,
name out,
okay.
right? Like, and that
That's
shit
fun.
matters to me.
That's really fun. Actually, I was playing Tekken recently, and I literally just noticed this. That's why it's coming to mind. But Kazuya, like, I forget what he like. It's either in his intro or like it's one of his moves. I don't really quite remember, but he literally says like Hazama when like I'm playing as Asuka. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's like really cool, and probably the only time that he really acknowledges
Kazuya,
her.
it's not gameplay, but if I remember right, specifically in his rage
Hmm.
art, he won't hit
That's it.
June as
That's it.
hard as everybody else. Like this part,
Oh,
like where
okay.
he
That's
kicks you or
really
something, he
cute,
won't do that to
actually.
June.
Interesting. Okay, I did not know that actually.
Yeah, and that's the stuff I live for.
One other thing that comes to mind is in some of the KOF games. I think 97, but I might be misremembering that. They had a really interesting like friendship
Yes,
mechanic
97 and 90,
system.
97 and
Yes.
early versions of 98. And like you
Yes.
can build a
So
team that
that's
fucks
another
yourself
instance.
over. Because like if you
Right.
have Terry and Billy on the same team, they hate each other. And so you can go in with like 2 bars on your last match, and if your last guy is Billy,
Right.
you lose all your meter. Because Billy hates Terry and he'll just the downside friendship mechanic kills all of it. Although if you have an actual
Right.
like if it was Andy, Andy likes Terry, so then you get an extra meter.
Yeah, it was really interesting because like it's not just like rewarding you for knowing for knowing like the story and the lore. It's actively like putting it against you if you do
Yeah.
not know it. So I'm not sure. Obviously, it wasn't very popular for that very
Well, yeah,
reason. But
it was 97, and 97 is, well, funnily enough, it's actually at least back in the day, it was my favorite version because that was like the only one I could play. So like everyone's playing
mhm.
98, but we never had 98 arcade machines, so I didn't play
I mean,
98 like
I
not till
really
like
like
years later on
97.
emulation. Like
I really enjoy 97. The only thing
I think
about it
97
is
has the
like
best stages. I love the stages in
yes,
97.
100%. The music or lack thereof though was kind of my main hang up on that,
Yeah.
but um I recently kind of told this story actually on a different podcast, but I remember being a kid, and this is a huge tangent now, but like we were playing KOF 97, and I saw like it's like the indoor club or like stage.
Yeah.
Like you're on like this big stage, there's a big disco ball from the top. And I remember the first time I saw this, there was like no music, right? And so I'm like waiting, I'm playing, right? And I'm like, oh man, this music, the song's about to be so hype. Like the beat is gonna drop so hard in round two. Like it's gonna go crazy. And then like obviously as a dumb kid, I was like playing and then I was like, wait, I don't hear anything, but like maybe the volume's broken or it's off or something like that. And no, it literally never dropped. So that was a little bit disappointing, but it's still a good game. I still enjoyed playing that one a lot.
Like speaking like the stages and like admittedly the tracks in 97 aren't as great. Although like the ones that are there, like, you know, it has a good version of Athena, Psycho Soldier. It has a good version of Hisoka Forever.
There's definitely there are standouts for sure. But yeah, unfortunately with Hunter x Hunter in particular, none of the visuals or the music. There's no music from like the series at all, from what I could tell.
Okay, I got this. You're not going to be able to hear it, but you'll see it. But it does have like scary is a strong word, but it has like a really like the first time you've ever seen it, because 97 is the one when you do an arcade where you fight either Orochi, Leona, or Iori, right?
Oh yeah, and the whole screen's red.
Yeah, and it's like fucking
it's crazy.
like it's sort of scary. Like they'll be able to hear it.
Congratulations!
So like, hey, you're King of Fighters, right? And Leona, I think, is scarier than Iori is, because like when she just starts screaming, it's like ah! And we still have never seen Gaidel, however many decades later, Daddy.
Oh, that's pretty freaky. Oh my god.
Oh, what's going on? And I remember the first time I ever saw this cutscene was in like the disco stage.
Ah, okay, I see. I think the one that I saw it on was the it's like the race car stage.
And like the music is like crazy piano and like, yeah, it's just so good. Like no one did better than KOF and like the cinematic aspects of like, oh god, you can see the red glaring on me here.
You're getting that mood lighting going on right now.
KOF was so ahead of every other game and like the presentation stuff back in those days.
It absolutely was 100%. And it's a shame that honestly it's not more well known in the West currently. I mean, there was a little bit of, you know, with Smash Bros. And Terry being in Smash Bros.
Yeah, I try. I do my heavy lifting, right? Like
you definitely do. You definitely do.
You know what?
I definitely try as well.
The Fatal Fury money didn't pan out as big for Fatal Fury, but if you put that same budget into KOF 16, I think you will pay much bigger dividends.
Oh, for sure. I'm expecting KOF 16 to look a lot more polished than 15.
And like, not a spoiler, they're doing it. Like
Yes.
even before Fatal Fury was announced, like they told me is like, yeah, this is gonna be a thing. Like it's not anytime soon, but like the whole reason we're bringing back Fatal Fury, the whole reason we're bringing back Art of Fighting, the whole reason we're bringing back Samurai Showdown. And Samurai Showdown is not going to be a fighting game, by the way, if you don't know. It's an action RPG, but is so when we do KOF again, now all the constituent parts are there, so it feels extra big, right?
I mean, I love the fact that this is happening. I love that they have actual budget to put behind these games, but, you know, obviously with it being owned by Saudi Arabia, you know, a lot of people have mixed feelings on it, as do I, so.
It's... All I'll say, for me, I was here long before the Saudis showed up. Like, well, decades before them. But, like, even in the official, I exist as an entity of Rooflemonger on YouTube, I was making combo videos for KOF fucking 14. You know, like, I was here a long time ago on that front. So, just because the owners change doesn't mean my allegiance changes. That's the way I look at it.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
And it's all the same people. Like, a lot of the people I talked to, they were there beforehand. they're still the same people they were there, you know, like, so that's the way I look at it.
They are maybe slightly less, creative freedom than before, or more so. Well, I guess I would say more so. There are certain inclusions that they have to make.
Salvatore worked.
But
I'll say that.
yes.
Maybe other characters didn't work.
Mhm.
I'm Team Salvatore. That was a good inclusion.
Okay, so I like Salvatore as a person. I think a lot of people came around to him,
I think
and
he's a fun
I think
character,
his
like-
moveset was super goofy, very fun character. But I think just like he would have hit a little bit better if it was just some random DJ, maybe called like DJ
If it was
Ted
Duck Emperor instead of
versus-
Duck King, yes, it would have hit
Yes.
harder.
Yeah, versus like being an actual person. But regardless, he's in the game to stay.
Yeah,
So.
what I'm looking forward to is KOF 16. They rebring the sports team back, and we have a soccer character, and it'll be like a K9999/nameless situation.
Oh god!
Like, who is this person you've never heard of? Has this moveset of Ronaldo, but is absolutely not Ronaldo.
Right.
And
Wink.
somehow if they even actually did it the same way, where it's like he's like Akira based. So it's like it has the same soccer moveset, but it's like flesh things like Akira, like K999 and Nameless do. Like
that would
it's
be
like a
sick.
flesh monster soccer player. I don't know. Like I'm giving away $1 million ideas right now, but maybe I shouldn't shut my mouth.
I mean, I don't know. The American sports team might be dead, dead and buried, but I don't. That does sound pretty cool.
KOF 16. If there's no Brian Battler, don't even make the game. That is where I'm at right now. Him, Lucky, Heavy D. It's their fucking time.
All right. Well, we will see. I mean, like, with City of the Wolves, they were saying, "Oh, we're gonna put all of the characters or whatever from Fatal Fury."
Well, they
into
can't do
this
it.
game, so
The Saudi budget's not going to handle like a 130 character game for KOF 16.
for sure,
They
for
can't do
sure.
that.
But I think for a 16, with them trying to invest more time and money into it, it's possible. But, anyways, we shall see. We shall see.
Chelsea. So yeah, so that's fighting game talk for now. So Nen Impact, honestly,
wait, I
like
didn't-
yes.
I didn't finish showing you.
Oh,
this.
well, please, by all means, let's go back to it. Yes,
Okay, sorry. We went on a
we
hella
detoured a little
tangent.
bit, but hey, that's what we do.
Just here, I'll speed through it. There's just like some like little art at the back, the character portraits of the, that you see in the game. There are 2 acrylic standees.
Ooh,
So let me see one.
I know those guys.
This is kind of hard to see. Yeah, they're kind of hard to see. But
yeah,
yeah,
we're getting
this one's
reflected on
of-
here, but
my god, Gon. I'm sorry, that's a bad angle. And then Killua. Oh my god, Killua. So he's right there. So yeah, there are these little acrylic standees, and then the steel book. So
okay, so
what
we
I'm
do get
holding
some
up-
steelbook. Okay,
Yes, there is a steel book. All right. So I'm gonna show you 2 sides. Ready? So this is the Nen side, and then you have this side, which is Netero.
the chairman.
Your chairman Netero, which is like an interesting.
That see, like I
interesting
know
that they
who
put
he
him on it.
is, but his importance has not dawned on me.
Yes.
Is he worthy of being one of the faces of the steelbook?
It's very. He's not really like a main character, so I don't really quite.
Is it like
understand
Street
why
Fighter?
he's
You
on
had a
here.
steelbook, and instead of putting Ken or Ryu, you put Dan on it.
I wouldn't say it's on the level of Dan, but he's definitely not even in what I would consider the top 5 main characters.
Okay.
So very random. But all right. So do you think this is the front or the back? And why?
I'd say the back, just
asking
because
this
if you're
question.
saying he's not that important. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought this is actually the front, and then this is actually the back.
Okay.
And I was like, so when I first got it, I kept trying to open it from this side. I was like, wait, where the hell's the little indent where you're supposed to open it up? And it's like, no, this is
That's,
actually the front. On this
Poor
side.
billing for the
So-
chairman.
So I don't know what they were thinking with the design. And then look, you can see the box. Do you see how flimsy this thing looks? It's not a box. It's cardboard, guys.
Not
It's just-
collector grade, I would say.
No, definitely not. And I paid extra $40 for this. So
Hey, I got
did it for
technically
you,
a
our
free
listeners.
key. Thank you very much, Arc System Works. I got it after the game came out, so I bought the game anyways. And then I just had another copy of the game. Because I can't wait for... If it's free, that's great. But if it's launch day, I need the game now. So I bought it anyways.
Well, now that you have 2 copies, you can play and record actual like gameplay footage of it, of 2 people playing against each other.
I have one on PC, one on PlayStation right now, so.
Oh, man.
And I did buy the fancy edition on PC.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I always buy
there you go.
Like, even before I did, like, for fighting games, whatever the Ultimate Edition is, I'm a fucking sucker. I'll always buy the Ultimate Edition. That's just how it is.
That's how we roll. I mean,
like, I think I mentioned it last week. Like, Switch 2 coming up. Hey! Oh, I got it. But, like, Switch 2, now I got a 3rd season pass to buy for fucking Street Fighter 6. Now I got to do it PlayStation, PC, and Switch 2.
Have you tried Street Fighter with the Joy-Con
I'm not even going to waste my fucking time. It plays good on the Pro Controller. Pro Controller is actually excellent. I sort of wish I could use the Pro Controller on PS5, to be honest with you. I think it's really well designed. But the Joy-Cons, there's no point in even experience. I'm not going to like it. It's not going to be fun. Not going to bother.
It was an interesting experience. I don't know. It's definitely one of those things you break out when your friend doesn't want to play fighting games.
No. It's like Mario Kart.
Play fighting games.
The people who get those controllers is because the good controller's already spoken for. You get the good controller. The friend gets to use the shitty little nublets to play Mario Kart on. Like, that's the law of the land, basically.
Yes, very much that type of situation. But yeah, no. But overall, like, for $100, it's definitely not worth it.
Wait for the sale. Netcode. Another thing is the netcode. That's like the real piss. That's the real pisser. Yes. Like, if it was like Kusoge out of the gate, like, no one expected any different. Let's call it for what it is, right? And for some, that's what they were looking forward to. Like, for me, like, when I found out Uvogin with the install, and he's got trying to remember the branding because that's not just sparking, because I'm too much Dragon Ball Fighters in my brain. Overgear and quick gear, and he can literally kill everyone in 2 hits. He can go through your whole team in under 2 seconds.
I saw people posting videos of that on Twitter.
So, like, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Or like, Bisky, she touches you, this game over. Like, that's basically how Bisky works, right? So, like, I wasn't expecting high art out of the game, but then, like, when it's like kind of shitty online, not always. It's not just like bad. I've played plenty of good matches on PC, but like, it's just suspect. Like, in the era where like I can play Street Fighter 6 from my little weird corner of like rural Ontario to Tokyo, and it might as well be offline, you know?
Yeah, no,
like,
it's
bad
not,
online don't work no more.
Nowadays, there's no excuse. And also another thing, I live in the US on the East Coast, and it takes me, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm low rank, it takes me a really long time to get a match too. I don't know if that's
player base numbers are not very high from what I have seen.
Okay, well, that could definitely be part of it too. But I was like, why is it taking me so long to get a match?
It's not Street Fighter 6 numbers, I'll say that.
For sure. But yeah, I would say also in turn, like, if this game also, in my opinion, if it was a 2v2 instead of a 3v3, I almost feel like I would give it a little bit more leeway, right? In terms of the roster size. It's like they have active
tag, right? And like they absolutely saw 2x KO and saw active tags, like me too. Because before, like it was literally Marvel 3, but with Hunter x Hunter characters.
Right.
And like that's kind of what I think it should have been and stayed. Like active tag, I don't know, adds a lot to the game, to be honest with you. But like it works for 2x KO, but that's a different game, right? Like, and Marvel Tokon is like active tags and everything, but Marvel Tokon's also a different game. And more to the point, we don't even really know yet what the kind of game Marvel Tokon is. I got the most recent video talking about it, and we're speculating, but we don't know till Evo.
Right. No gameplay footage out there quite
yet.
Like,
it should have just like had a vision and stayed with it, in my opinion, but it'll go on sale. That'd be the best time to try it out. It's a fun game. That's what's important. It's a fun game. It's not going to be your esports next year, the Saudi Esports World Cup or whatever it is, it's not taking over
Right.
Tekken and Street Fighter. But, like, if you're looking for a dirty, greasy, grimy game, it's exactly that.
No, for sure. And I really wish that it had sold well, because I do legitimately I love the franchise. I think the game is really fun. Like, I love Hunter x Hunter, but there's no way like it's getting beyond like this first season of DLC, because it's just not selling that well.
Probably not, but you never know. There's been success stories, and
Okay, fair enough.
like, Tekken
I'd love
7
to be
was a
wrong.
success story. It didn't hit that big at launch. And most of its numbers came much later in the game's life.
That's true, but
So-
this is also a Tekken game and not
because the opposite's
a
happening
Hunter
right now in
Hunter.
Tekken 8. So, because Tekken 8 numbers are going down instead of going up, like Tekken 7 did.
Yeah.
There's always room to, like, Street Fighter 5 definitely wasn't hitting its stride early on.
Oh yeah, that's true.
There's always
then
room to save the game.
Well, hey man, if anyone's gonna help with saving the game, it's gonna be you. You are out here shilling for Hunter x Hunter. So
I am, and
appreciate
we're here for the podcast, and we got a little bit before I got to switch to 2XKO, which will kind of be more important for everything I'm doing.
2XKO to me, it's like it's not as relevant because I'm just not into League and I've never seen Arcane.
Hey.
So
You,
But I
you
don't know,
should
maybe
watch
I'll
it.
come around
Arcane's
to it.
really good. Arcane is it's one of those
yes.
like traps that gets people in League of Legends. Like, wow, I love Arcane. I should play League of Legends. Maybe not, but it's a great show.
I've tried multiple times to get into League, but I have a non-addictive personality generally, so it takes me a while to get into
I
things.
got very addicted.
And I just
I played League
remember
for a lot of years, so
I played a couple of games and I was like, I don't really particularly like this. And then I literally I had some friends come up to me and they actually play League and they're like, "Yeah, the best advice I can give you is that the only way to win at League is to never start it." And I was like, "Okay, that sounds good to me." And then I put it down and uninstalled it.
I like League. I played League hardcore, like multiple hours every day for like 3 years. I am a friend of Riot. Should mention that. I don't want to be too negative on the products,
Mm-hmm.
but I like fighting games a lot more. You know what? Other than the old arcade days when we're young and dumb kids, League's gotten me into a lot more potential fist fights than fighting games have.
Oh, it sounds like there are many stories behind.
Oh yeah,
here.
we can get into them, but yeah. So League angries up the blood in a way a fighting game can't. Because like a fighting game,
I
you
don't
can
know.
blame the lag, you can blame the character, you can blame them, but like eventually the buck has to fall with you to some degree.
Mhm.
In League, you would think that, but then sometimes it really is the jungler's a fucking idiot. And League games aren't short. Like, you do bad in a fighting game, it's over in under 2 minutes, right?
Right.
Versus, especially when I was playing games were longer, like the average game would be about 50 minutes, and you lost 10 minutes in, then 40 minutes of dragging it out.
Yeah, if
And
I
that-
were in that situation, I'd rage quit too.
Well, but then, vote to surrender. No, we can win this, guys. And surrender fails. And then you're stuck there.
Oh, I didn't realize it had to be a group vote.
Yes. And you're just sitting there like, this is a fucking waste of my time. And you'll get a rage quitter penalty if you leave. So you can't leave. You got to stick it through. And each game is 50 fucking minutes. And I think it's better nowadays, but like,
Fair enough.
I got complicated feelings about League. I love the characters. I love the world. Arcane's a lovely show. I think 2XKO is a very neat game. I wish nothing but the best for 2XKO, especially because I can say this. I'm not NDA'd on this. They got a very long-term plan for this. So I know some people, they're not looking at starting strongest, and they know that to a degree. Because they're not looking for the strongest out of the gate. Because they'll be around, and they'll be course-correcting a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years from now. They are here for the very long haul.
All right, well, we shall see. I mean, it is coming up very soon, quicker than I am.
Month and change,
Like I thought it was.
technically.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's pretty quick. Actually.
I'm very frustrated because like I'm a 10-pole release guide, right? Launch date, choose a main, beginner guide, let's go, early coverage. And then like rolling beta doesn't quite work the same way, does it?
Right.
Especially when they've told me there'll be changes in the rolling beta. Like, and what the beta is won't necessarily even be 1.0 at the start. And so like, do I make a beginner's guide then and it's outdated in 3 months?
That's
Do I make a choose a main when we don't even have the 10 launch characters? Probably fucking not. It's a short video.
That's why I only make videos on games that are pretty much like, you know, they don't have much of a scene anymore, or they're very small.
Well, retro does good. Retro does, some of my most videos are retro videos, right? But like, a big part of the brand is hitting the new releases hard, and it's a complicated release to do the normal things I do with.
That's fair, but you did do the Street Fighter 6 like updated choose a main guide.
Thank God
and that
it did well.
Really
like it literally, for the time and effort I put into it, it had to get over 100K views just to like be worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, thankfully it did that. Cause like, a almost 4-hour video, like where I go in depth on every character in the game, it takes a lot longer than 4 hours to make. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah, I'm in the middle of a very long video right now.
That was a weeks-long project.
Yeah, there's I guess one thing I can self-plug shamelessly here is that I have a very long video that is going to be coming out right before Evo, actually right before I leave, hopefully, if I'm able to finish it. But that's a very long video on pretty much any guest character I could possibly find.
You have Earthworm Jim?
Or indie-wise. What's that?
You have Earthworm Jim?
I have pretty much every motherfucker on there that I can possibly think of. Yes, I have Earthworm. He's on there. He's on there. Earthworm Jim is on there. But there's a lot of indie stuff that took by far the bulk majority of all the research I was doing.
I remember trying to backtrack who was the first guest character.
People say it's oh my god, the guy from
it'd either be Ryo or Karnov, I guess.
Yeah. People, I think it's Karnov.
I never fully landed on it, but like Karnov would probably be it. Because I remember when Karnov's Revenge came out, I'm like, wait a second, I fucking know Karnov. I had that game for Nintendo. It sucked. Like,
yeah, no, I think based on
I'm thinking the Karnov theme now.
But
wait a second. It's for the benefit of the viewer audience. Gotta get some Karnov theme in here.
He's a interesting looking dude too.
He's a looker.
For low prices.
He's Karnov. Today's woke media would not have a main character like Karnov.
Definitely not. Definitely not. That mustache.
Yeah. Data East had the bangers back in the day. Alright. I want to get copyright striked. Then when the Karnov, big Karnov come and strike in our video here.
That's right. We don't need yet another copyright strike. We definitely got enough of those. But overall, sorry, circling back to Hunter x Hunter, if you had to give it a grade, let's say from like A to F, report card style.
Okay,
what would you
I
give
am so biased for fighting games. Like, you got to throw my opinion in the garbage on this. Because, like, I have fun with it. Like, is it a great game? No. If I was like IGN.com, I'd probably give it like a 4 out of 10. But if I'm Rooflemonger.com, and I am 7.5, it's fun. Like, okay. I accept it for what it is. Is it dirty, greasy, grimy? Yes. That's the fun to me. Like, I'm not here for the fucking balanced esports experience. Like, that's other games. We get that elsewhere.
Yeah, it's a totally different type of experience, but
my biggest problem is the netcode, not the gameplay.
Yes. The netcode, and my problems with it is that you're paying, or at least when it goes on sale, whatever, but like I am paying a full price almost for this game that is not the same quality as something like a Street
Like,
Fighter.
if you want to put it in financial terms,
man, you just got a reference or a meme
well, it's
or
not
like
even
a
a
video
reference.
for everything.
I have a budget game that's not full price. Right? So if you want to put it in financial terms, full price for Nen Impact or budget game, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 Game of the Year.
You're not wrong.
This is a budget
bought
title.
That game for like $65, I think.
So do you want the Game of the Year or Nen Impact is a Game of the Year? Like,
it is a game that came out this year, indeed.
Exactly. It's a game that came out this year. Oh, the Expedition 33 is so
fucking
good.
It looks really cool. I haven't opened it up yet. I bought the copy for the PS5, but I haven't opened it up yet.
CL Gang for life.
Oh my god, it's beautiful. Okay, all right. I've literally been like, I cannot play this game because I'm trying to like practice for my pools at Evo, and then I'm trying to get this video out. I've literally had no time to do anything else, so I'm just like, good lord, I cannot throw.
I was supposed to practice for Street Fighter pools. Like, it's the only thing I'm officially in right now. And like, that was supposed to do a week ago, and fucking, I haven't played one match of ranked in Street Fighter 6 since.
I literally just played Tekken today, and that was the first time I played in probably.
The jury got combo guide was over a week ago. That would have been the last time I played a match ranked.
Right, but you don't play jury.
No, so. I don't. I played jury a bit to like learn the character.
Right, to make the guide, obviously.
But like,
yeah.
No, like, well, I don't know if I should. The person I play right now is not a brand character.
Okay.
So I don't know if I should say who it is. Like, I want to invite evil on my head.
Keep it a secret. Keep it a secret.
It might change though, because I'm actually very excited for Sagat. Like, super excited. Like, I think Sagat
he looks
could
so
be
cool.
it. So
I mean, I really like his redesign. I thought his trailer was really sick. I'm very excited for him to come up, but also I'm waiting for Ingrid. I know she's gonna be quite a while, but
next year. So
yeah, literally next year. I do need to play more Street Fighter, but like literally, I was like putting time in Tekken, and then I was playing a little bit of. I'm also doing the side tourneys for Project Justice and EX Layer. So between all of those things, I was like. Street Fighter, you gotta.
When it comes, like, I don't really get to tournaments often, anyways, and like when I do, it's always for work. Like, so if I can enter a bracket and have fun, like it was a small tournament, like, but CEO Taco, I did enter via 5, just because I had time to do it. But like, you're an adult, work comes first, like. So
yeah, this is a job for you. Yeah. This is just fun for me. I mean, a little bit of work too, obviously.
Like,
but
you know,
it's mostly
like
just. Yeah,
I got no pride left. I'm washed up. Like, was I fucking super sick in like the Street Fighter 4 and MKX days? You betcha. Ain't those days no more.
I mean, nowadays
being good at pressing buttons doesn't pay my rent. Being good at thinking about buttons being pressed is what pays my rent.
I mean, also when you think about it, like obviously your chances of making it big on YouTube are not all that great either, but compared to being able to go pro and make a living off of playing a fighting game, you're still a lot more likely to make it as a YouTuber comparatively. But I mean, there's no stats on that, but that's just
my value guess. Is I got the big brain for the stuff.
You do got the big brain, and you got plenty of hair, so.
Hey, you know what?
2 positives right there.
In my 40s, baby. Look at that hairline. Look at that. It ain't receding hairline. Ain't no Dark Side Phil. Dark Side Phil's hairline like goes back up to like here.
Yeah, it starts right here, like at the temples.
Yeah.
Right?
My uncle has that. He's got what do you call it? The Widow's Peak, where it's like super, like it's good still here, but it's like super jagged on both, like Vegeta style.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah.
So it's to the point where like it doesn't look great anymore.
I don't got much out. At least I got a decent head of hair on me, but
and the mutton chops.
In the character creation suite of life, I would have subbed out good hair for something else, probably. Like legs that are the same length. You know? Because, spoiler, folks, I'm tall. Okay. Hey, cool character. Yeah, I want tall at character creation. My right leg's longer than my left leg. I can't stand up straight. I wear special shoes. I would have put points in that instead of decent hair.
I mean, but from the outside, like people can't tell your legs are different lengths
Because I wear
you're wearing
special
the little,
fucking shoes.
yeah, because you wear the
I'd rather
special
not have to
shoe.
do that. Like,
But people can tell right away if you're bald, unless you're wearing like a
there's nothing I hate. I don't mind if you're bald. There's nothing I hate more than like, oh, it's just the guy who always wears a hat, and like it's a character trait to me. You always wear a hat.
Mm-hmm.
But when I see the guy who always wears a hat and he takes off his hat, and then I find out he's bald, then I feel betrayed. I feel like you lied to me.
Yeah, the thing is, I feel like most people who are bald go down that route.
And like, no, I don't like if you're bald, whatever, rock it. Like I've always said, if I was going bald, I would go full serial killer on it. Like I want to go bald, like specifically, like still hair here, but bald like here, and then you let it all grow out in big messy beard, like full serial killer.
Oh my god, you were literally like a fighting game character IRL.
I'm gonna punch on for the absurd. A lot of people, that new Pokemon character that just got announced. It's like a steel type Pokemon trainer, and he's big mutton chop sideburns and just a mohawk.
Wow. Okay. What?
And that's a look I've thought about in the past, and if it's in now, maybe I'll do it. I don't know.
Future cosplay right there.
Well, because he's steel type, right? So his sideburns have like spikes coming out of him.
That's really hardcore, actually. Interesting.
Yeah.
I
don't know how I do that, but
you could probably what I might do. I'm just like spitballing right now, but like you could get some like little like foam cones or something like that, and then you could take some hair wefts from a wig and just.
But then you don't even need
like
sideburns, and then it becomes a thing. Then like, what's the authenticity? You know, like.
I mean, you could probably try to do it with hairspray or something like that, but I don't think it would look good.
Let me see if I can find this guy real quick, just so
yeah, I do want
the visual people
so
and audio
curious,
listeners. I'm sorry, I got nothing, but
well, maybe if you know his name, people can look it up themselves.
I don't. That's the thing.
Okay, well,
he's like a new steel trainer. And Google search is not going to save me here. I'm very sorry. We tried.
I haven't played any of the newer Pokemon games in recent memory. I did have Sword and Shield, but I barely touched it. The last game I probably played properly was like X.
I did play the Grookey game, because Grookey.
Which generation was that?
I don't even remember.
Grookey.
But Grookey was the new monkey starter?
Oh, okay. Yes. They look familiar. I think this was Diamond and Pearl, question mark?
It was on Switch, I think.
Okay, then maybe I'm making that up. Of course it's a monkey Pokemon.
Yeah, so I played that one. That's the last one I played.
Okay, got it. Okay, no, maybe not. I think it's actually from a later gen, but I'm no Pokemon expert. But
yeah. So that said, here we've gone through a lot of topics here. Evo soon. Hopefully, I'll have a lot of cool news for you. Fighting tooth and nail for appointments. It's a lot harder this year than the last 2 years. I'll tell you that. Not that there won't be news. Just who gets to present the news to you is up in the air right now. So we're gonna do that, and the next podcast maybe soon. Maybe we'll figure it out.
You'll see. I do think it would be cool if we could do a live podcast, but it really just depends on.
If we can make it happen, we will. It's just it's all of our plans go like the day Evo Friday. All of our plans fall to shit. So.
Yeah, no, that's very true. Depending on what they announce too, and I'm cosplaying pretty much every single day, so we'll see. I would rather not show up to the Hunter x Hunter podcast than cosplay, but depending on timing, it may happen. Maybe so.
I thought about bringing my Honda jersey, but like, do I want to wear a hockey jersey to the desert?
I mean, it would make it very easy to pick you out of a crowd.
Well, thankfully, that's usually not too difficult anyways. But
you're not wrong.
Um, but hockey jersey is very big. It's very thick. I know Evo will be air conditioned. The rest of the desert won't be. Like,
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You don't have
so.
any like more of these like lighter jersey-ish type
No,
like
it's a full on hockey
materials?
jersey.
Okay, got it.
It's like it's straight Honda going like whoa, like doing this thing. Like
Well, that's pretty sick
there's like a
though.
limited run, so I got it. Like, but great. I actually all winter I wore it all the time because it's a
Yeah,
hockey.
great
Like
for
it's good.
Canada.
Yeah, yeah,
Canada.
great for here. Maybe not great for the desert.
That is
Weird,
fair.
right?
Yeah, whenever I go to like places like, fighting game tourneys like Evo and stuff like that, I like in my day-to-day life, I usually dress a little bit more like formally, but whenever I go to these events, like I like rip the mask off and I go like full gremlin. I'm just like wearing anime t-shirts and like fighting game t-shirts and like these like grungy jeans. So, we'll see what I end up wearing at Evo,
You'll see
but
me in some sort of weird Hawaiian shirt. That's my gremlin mode. Because as we talked about
that's
off
fair.
camera, like try not to live up to the stereotype of like I'm just there with fucking jeans and like camo clothes and all that bullshit. Because that's normal around
Right.
here. But like I don't need to play up the hick stuff more than I already got.
Oh, wait, actually, I might be in cosplay, so maybe you won't really see me wearing normal clothes because I'm literally cosplaying all the whole time, pretty much.
Can you unveil which
So,
characters you'll be at this
oh,
time?
I've already announced it. Announced it. I've already posted about it on my Twitter. Announced sounds douchey. So I will be Skullomania, and I am also participating in the EX Layer side tourney. Not playing Skullomania. But and I don't even think I'm gonna be cosplaying while I'm playing because like the gloves and the Zentai suit is
You
just like
probably
it's
want
a
to be able to
little too much.
see.
Yes, I would
Yeah.
like to be able to see. But Skullomania, which I wore to CEO, and that was a lot of fun. But I barely wore it at CEO, so I'm hoping to wear it for a little bit longer this time. But with the heat, we'll see. I recently made Jun's cosplay from Tekken Tag 2. The one with like the white jumpsuit and
Yeah.
it's
Jun's
got
got always
like
got good looks. Yeah.
yeah, and then she's got like the little black cape thing that she's wearing. It's a simple cosplay, but I figure for the desert, it's really perfect and it's very comfy. So that'll definitely be like my comfy cosplay outfit. And then I might bring Aki from Street Fighter 6, but probably not because the wig and the nails are a lot. But we'll see about that one. And then I also want to bring Athena from it's her KOF 15 version
Okay.
of the
Yeah. Yeah.
little
I
nice
like KO
outfit.
15. Actually, I think is one of her best looks.
Yes, it's super cute, and there's actually an SNK cosplay meetup that I believe is
Oh.
happening that day. So I wanted to bring that
Oh.
outfit specifically to kind of like talk to some of the other SNK cosplayers. So I'm really excited.
Being my
And
size
I
is
will take
hard to get cosplay stuff. Because like I'm a big
that's
guy,
fair.
but not like crazy big.
Hmm.
So too big to be Maxima, but too skinny to be Gold Lewis. Although, I'm in my 40s now, right? By the time KOF 16 comes out, maybe I'll hit my midlife
Hmm.
crisis and I'll be like full roided out and then I can just be more accurate Maxima.
Well, I don't really think you have to cosplay someone you look like, right? You can really just do whoever the hell you want.
No,
So
you
I don't think you have to
absolutely,
hold
but like
yourself to that.
when you're a very not same shape as most people, you might as well try to lean into something, right?
That's fair. That's fair. I mean,
Actually,
like for me personally.
it
Mhm.
wouldn't work for Evo, but the one thing that I could do is our boy Tompa. That'd be Sideburns
You know,
Tompa, but
wouldn't be that much effort. Like you could
I
literally
just mostly
just
need like the
buy the
shirt.
shirt. And you could just get a piece of paper and just like tape it to
Just
your
go around
shirt.
offering people orange drink. Like,
You know what? That would be you know what? Like you should show up to one of these podcast episodes dressed like Tompa. I think that'd be hilarious.
well, maybe if I go to like an anime convention, it'd be more fitting. That could be a thing that could be done.
That's fair. Back in the day, I actually cosplayed Killua like a long time ago. But anyways, goes back to the point is like I look nothing like Killua, but I still wanted to cosplay him anyways, just because I wanted to. But you know, like also I get it. It is easier to cosplay people that are physically more similar to you. So, you know, Jun, part of that is like, you know, I'm Asian, she's Asian, easy enough. But really, just cosplay whoever you want. I think you should do it for Evo, or maybe not for Evo, but you should definitely do it in the future at some point.
Well, definitely not for Evo. I can't go to like appointments. Like I'm sitting there with like Capcom rep, and I'm there with like fucking costume on, or
I mean, I'm sure they would get it.
Like, no, they would get it. Like no one would argue it, right? But like
you want to show up as a professional.
Yeah, like I don't want to like talk to like one of the old heads on like the Japanese side, right? And I'm speaking through a translator, and I'm there in like a fucking outfit, like.
Yeah, just imagine me as like Skullomania, just.
That would play well though. Like I think a lot the old timer Japanese crew, they would really dig that.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I actually think the creator of EX Layer is going to be at Evo as well, so we'll see.
We'll see. Well, it's going to be a lot of fun stuff. So yeah. So eventually we do got to get the Hunter talk. So lots of stuff at Evo, yes. Lots of fighting game stuff. Nen Impact, flawed, but worth your time as long as the dollar value is okay to you. And they are working on the netcode that's being patched, so like it's not going to be a forever problem. But yeah, so let's get to Hunter. So it's a Japanimation about two hunters. That's what I've been told. And so we're going to start with a tangent on my behalf. But just before we do that, so we're going to start on episode 48. We're going to episode 53. And we got like a little self-contained arc here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do I properly spell this gentleman's name?
You talking about Zepile?
Not Zepile, Sphinx.
Oh, Sphinx. Okay.
Not. It's with an P. Okay, PH. Sphinx. So, because what I'm going to talk about here isn't in any of the episodes. It's in the little like, hey, it's me Gon. Hey, it's me Killua. And here we are with the Hunterpedia, right? They're doing their like explaining the world thing.
Right.
And they talk about Sphinx. So Sphinx, we had the whole thing last episode, and like I called him Serpentor, and he's got like the whole Egyptian pharaonic kind of motif going on. And he does have a cool moment in these upcoming episodes. It's like 5 seconds, but he's just like grabbing people's heads and like snapping their necks, like blah 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 blah. And specifically for Sphinx, you know, they're talking like, oh, he's a member of the Phantom Troupe. Whoa, what's that? Oh, it's the guys we're fighting. And it's like, and he loves dressing in Egyptian headwear. And then I'm like, stop right now. So, when we had our conversation about the crucifixes, and they said Judas specifically, I'm like, you can't say that unless that shit happened in your world.
Right.
And you cannot use the word Egyptian unless Egypt exists in the Hunter. You can't use that fucking word. You could say, oh, he has pharaonic headgear, right? Like the pharaoh system that exists in some, but that precludes Egypt being, you can have that. But if you say Egyptian, it's Egypt. So yeah, Egypt had to have existed in the Hunter world.
So I believe, from my understanding, that the world of Hunter x Hunter is technically based on our world, like Earth, but I don't think like
like obviously like there's shit like York New City and all that, right?
Right.
But like I ain't saying no Egypt here.
You're not wrong. That's they do just throw in these out of context references.
So it's like Egypt's still a country? Is it something that existed in prehistory? Where on this map was Egypt? We have a Japan apparently, which exactly looks like Japan. It's on multiple of these maps. Yeah, that's so we have a Japan. We have Asia. Well, man, they're not even fucking. I never really.
So Africa is on the top left, right? It's just kind of like tilted on its side.
Sorta, yeah.
Right? Or am I?
We have the Asian continent with a Z. It's
kind of hard.
The United States of Saherta.
What the heck is going on? Yeah, so that's North America.
Oh,
South America is above North America. The pink, that's South America, I think, just flipped upside down.
this looks like Brazil here.
It's really hard to tell. I'm like,
Yeah, this is Africa just flipped. This is like,
no, that's Africa.
yeah,
Purple's Africa.
it's Africa but just flipped. This is like Australia, but they hit like Control T and like stretched
Is
to
that
proportions.
Australia? All right.
This is like not Russia.
I can't see that map whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That looks like North America.
She's seeing it on a much smaller screen than you are.
Oh, United States of Sahara. That must be America.
Yeah.
I think that whole thing is North America.
Oh, China? Is China maybe?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case. I don't know. We don't really go to any of these places, so this is all just...
Wait, whoa. Am I getting spoiled right now? Greed Island's an actual place?
Yes, that is a pretty big spoiler.
Well, thanks, Sphinx. Fucking, you just made me Google this to spoil myself. I thought it was a video game.
Dude, you're getting more spoilers as we speak.
Well, maybe we should get away from this, but like, they just said Egypt, and then I just like, stop, right? Hit pause, stop the show. What do you mean Egyptian? Because that means Egypt is a thing.
Yeah, that's a really great question. I don't think they ever really go into like a history
Half
of like
the things
how
I
these
get
continents claim to be.
ornery about, I know they'll never explain. But like,
Definitely not.
you say stuff and like, I can't just let that sit unchallenged.
I've come to realize that it is simply in your nature to
I'm
question
contrarian.
everything.
I need to know.
Yes. You have a burning need to know all the deep lore of Hunter x Hunter, for sure.
But okay, so that said, now let's get into the actual episode. So episode 48, we unfortunately had the passing of the show's hero, Uvogin. And like, whoa, he was a bad guy. To who, I would say, because these next few episodes is the legacy of Uvogin arc, as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this all happens because your boy Uvogin didn't come back after he went to go buy cigarettes. You know, like...
Right. His friends are clearly very distraught over
lots
this whole
of
situation.
tears shed over our boy Uvogin. Actually.
I mean, and he was a likable guy. Like, just, I mean, obviously killing people aside, but when you talk to him, like, I feel like a lot of people, at least from the vibe I got, like,
I'm proud of myself.
Like Uvogin.
Shalnark, I'm remembering his name.
Yeah, there you go.
And because when he went to Shalnark, it's like, oh, hey, little buddy, and he like kisses him on the cheek and all that. Like there was camaraderie there. There was family. I'm not getting that out of Gon and Killua, fake brothers.
Come on, they're
fake bond. Like, I wanted to see the show about Uvogin and his bond. That was real. That meant something.
You're saying you want to see Gon and Killua kiss? Is that what you need?
I'm sure there's plenty of that on the internet if I were to search that up. But
You're not raw.
I like this. Like, legitimately, these episodes happen because of Uvogin.
Yes,
and like
they happen because
Card Captor Sakura's bad fortune tales.
Yes, that too, and she is
she's mattering a lot more than I thought she would, to be honest with you. Like,
she is. She actually does play a role in this arc. She's obviously not meant to be a super likable character, but
no,
that's not why she's here.
I was like completely neutral on her till like she pulled her stunt later on. And I'm like, oh, kind of go fuck yourself, actually. Like,
yeah, but she kind of gets what's coming to her later on, so it's fine.
She will experience a judo chop or two.
Yes, she will experience that indeed. But yeah, so the episode. Do you want to start?
This is Very Sharp Eye. I have dubbed this in my hot take notes. This is the Pawn Stars ass episode. It's like, actually, like, this is that episode of Pawn Stars. Like, straight up. Like, one of the first things that happens in this episode, because like, oh, we need money, but you got to spend money to make money. So we're going to put like this bulletin on like hint line for the Phantom Troupe. So Gon pawns his fucking Hunter card.
Dude, that was crazy. I was like, didn't you just spend the whole, like first 30 episodes trying to get that?
And they say you can never get a new one, which I'm sure
Yes.
is either bullshit and he will, and like, or like it never mattered to begin with, but like, yeah, you just threw away a big chunk of like the whole beginning of the show.
Dude, it was so crazy, and they say it quickly too, so it's like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
it's just like kind of blink and you
totally
miss it.
fine.
It's like I actually stopped and like rewound. Like, did he just say he sold the fucking hunter card? And like,
He did.
sure, I guess.
that was
like,
nuts.
fuck, like.
I know. I was just like, Gon, what are you doing?
And like,
Why,
also, where did
like,
all the Heavens Arena money go?
I don't know, but you know, they had that diamond ring too. Like, can't you
Yeah.
guys just sell that? Like, did you really have to spend that much money to where now you're totally poor and you don't have any funds? I
Oh,
don't know, man.
flustering. It moves the plot forward, but like, and it has direct, like, spoiler, their tip line will work, so the money was well invested, I guess. But still, like, it just feels like mega consequences down the road. Although the show being the show, I feel like it'll never pay off. But what does pay off in the deepest lore, and the thing I obsessed over when I saw it, was the Beetle phone. And the next few episodes, the Beetle phones come into heavy play.
Yeah, a lot of phone calls happening in these episodes.
A lot just talking about,
yeah.
and like, yo, it's just like fucking 5-pound brick of a beetle they just have to their head just talking. So like, I'm a big fan that the Beetle phones pay dividends in these upcoming episodes.
Oh man, I really wish, I don't know why, like when we were talking about the Beetle phones, I don't think I want a Beetle phone, but when we were talking about like holding like a 5-pound brick to your head, I just had a sudden image in my head of like a giant Pikachu phone. And I was like, I want it. I don't know if
I'm
it
sure that
exists or if that's
exists.
a real thing.
I definitely had the giant Garfield phone. Like, I'm sure that is Garfield. I know more than one person had it.
I think I saw it in a thrift store before. Like, I've seen some really crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the exact one I had, but yeah, this is it.
I want it. That is amazing. That is truly, oh God.
Like, yo, wait, you know what? I was gonna say Garfield was a big deal as a kid. Garfield remains a big deal to this day, actually. Garfield is. He is timeless. Like, there's no era for Garfield. He just persists.
You know, I never really saw a lot of Garfield when I was a kid, so I actually don't know that much about.
I know there's always been a cartoon for Garfield. Like, there's never not a Garfield cartoon. But, like, when I was younger, that's when the Garfield cartoon was on.
Right.
And it was all... My small rant. Friday was a fucking nightmare for cartoons. Okay? Because Garfield wasn't Garfield on Fridays. Garfield was Orson. They aired Orson instead of Garfield on Friday.
I've never heard of this Orson show.
It's the Garfield show, but just... It's like the farm John's brother or sister lives on, and it's their animals.
Oh, okay, I see. Like, the pig is John, question mark?
No. They're their own separate characters.
Oh, okay, got it.
But the problem, and that wasn't bad enough, on Friday, the Super Mario show... Spoiler, wrestling, Captain Lou Albano. But the Super Mario Brothers on Fridays was the fucking Zelda show instead. So Fridays fucking sucked. Zelda was way worse than Mario. Orson was way worse than Garfield.
I've heard things about this
like
show.
This one was a excuse me, princess.
Me, princess.
Yeah. It's that one, right?
The legendary line.
But like on Fridays, the two shows I really liked and was invested in played the other version of the show that effing sucked. So that's some childhood trauma. There we go.
A true childhood trauma where you couldn't watch Garfield and you were forced to expose your eyeballs to like Legend of Zelda instead.
Like Ninja Turtles. Hey, Ninja Turtles is a big deal, right? When it was a fucking Neutrinos episode, like I wanted to cry sometimes. I hate the Neutrinos so fucking much. They ruin they're the worst part of any episode they're in. And like, I would get mad when the Neutrinos were on the fucking TV. Fucking
Man,
waste of everybody's time.
you got some strong opinions on these cartoons as a kid. I think when I was a kid, if there was something I didn't like, I just like, huh, okay, I'm gonna turn this off and go like play my SNES instead.
Well, I
or
didn't have
something.
many English channels growing up, right? So I had an extra limited,
True.
like you eat what's put in front of you kind of thing. You know,
Well,
like,
hey, if it helped teach you some French and it teach you
well,
a
no,
second
it helped
language,
keep me in
it's way
English.
better.
I'm trying to avoid being French because good old Anglo versus Franco-Quebecois wars.
Yeah,
I want to stay
do
as
remember
Anglo as
you
possible, right? Like,
explaining that to me.
yeah. So anyway, that's my mini diversion. So back to the episode.
Yes, back to episode. And sorry, like I just realized I've been making these really goofy faces because I've been like looking at my bangs and then like on screen
Well, and just say you're making like cool Naruto symbols. There you go.
that's true. I'm getting ready for my secret jutsu.
Yeah, it's like.
Who even knows, dude? I watched Naruto and I still don't know what any of this is.
Oh, I got a guy pretty good last week. I said Naruo son Barto. It's like that's not their fucking names. I'm like, oh really? Tell me more.
Wait, what was the context behind this conversation?
Oh, it's just some kid at the comic store, like, and just say it wrong, and just see, see what you get. You just toss out the line.
God.
And I said Naruto instead of Naruto, and I said his son Barto, and
Barto.
It worked. Yeah, Barto, his son.
Oh man, you saying Japanimation at the beginning of every episode.
That's legitimately what Hunter Nen Impact. They say like the acclaimed Japanimation in the advertising.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that, actually.
I had a press release where somewhere in the press release they sent me, said Japanimation in it. Like, it was the legitimate term. And like, yeah, now it's a term just to get, it's like, no, it's anime. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but like, it was actually just the term because we didn't, back in like the 90s, just called it Japanimation. Like, and I think it's a much better term, to be honest with you. I think anime does a disservice to the art form.
I mean, you're not wrong because like nowadays I do watch a lot of like quote unquote anime, but they're made in like places like China or Korea. But then they're anime, but then like anime implies that
anime's too blanket. You can call Avatar anime and no one will blink twice.
Right.
Yeah. Avatar is Americanimation.
Right, but also the animation styles from different countries and like are clearly different. So it's not a bad distinction actually. But Japanimation, I don't know, just something about the name. I'm like, I don't know if I like that.
I don't know. Super Troopers had Afghanistan animation. It's a plot point, actually. It's a major plot point.
Wait, actually, I'm like, are you just making that up?
No, it's a major plot point of the movie. Is Afghanistan animation.
All right.
Not a bad movie.
Enough.
No. I don't know if it holds up to the test of time. It's like early 2000s boner comedy kind of movie.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I think I know the type.
Yeah. But yeah, so back to our episode of, like, I can't say anything. This is the Pawn Stars episode. It's like we go buy stuff and it's like, okay, now go resell it at the market, right?
Right.
And like there's not too much. It's like finally someone's using their special eye power before it's like a life or death fucking thing. And they're using their special eyes to like scam the best deals, basically. It's like if they find an object with like some Nen infused into it, like it's a higher value object.
Yeah, they kind of describe it later on as basically like the more care or something that's like put into making an object, like the more
artistry, or like the person who is more powerful making it, or like stuff like that.
Yes, exactly. So you can look at it with your special eyes.
And like I know there's a term, but like I've long since forgotten it, and special eyes works for me. I'm sorry.
Gyo. I said it. Gyo. Gyo.
Well, then see, I in my house we only got one gyo.
Oh god, what am I about to see?
My house, there's only one gyo, and that's this gyo.
What the hell is that?
It's gyo. Look, see, gyo right there. It says it right there.
Oh my god, dude. That's creepy as hell.
In this house, we respect Junji Ito. So I only pay tribute to one Gyo. Yeah, there was the movie of Gyo. You ever seen The Shark on Legs? I don't think the movie's as good as the comic, but what if this world was slowly ending? It's not fast, and the entire ocean empties out onto the land with legs.
This is pretty disturbing. Not gonna lie, even just looking at these still images.
Yeah, he does it good.
That's pretty fucking crazy. Oh god, what the hell?
Yeah. Oh, don't give me the friggin' ads, buddy. Like, I clicked the image. If fish walking is disturbing to you, then, well, yo.
God.
Also, is it Kyo?
Right. I'm pretty sure it's good. You can look it up. I might be mistaken, but
I'm typoing this so bad.
I have no clue what you're typing. I literally cannot see it.
And I think Yo is the one that has the mystery of Amigara Fault. Which, if you've ever heard it all, this is my hole, this was made for me, that meme. That's where it comes from. Fantastic short.
Okay.
It's only like 20 pages, maybe 25 pages. Amazing short.
Huh. Okay. Is this also by
This is also Junji Ito.
Was it Junji Ito? Yeah.
Junji Ito is the living equivalent of H.P. Lovecraft. Absolute master of the art. We've gone on horror tangents, so you say Gyo and then just trigger that and trigger that and trigger that. So yeah. So special.
No, all good.
Until it earns feeding walking fish, and I don't know what ever will. It's gonna be specialized to me.
I'm never gonna be able to unsee that. So fair enough.
I did my job. Thank you very much.
That and wrestling. Now I know way more about wrestling than I ever wanted to know.
Spoiler, Gon Hogan, not Gon Freaks. That's his fake last name. Gon Hogan will make his appearance later in these episodes. Because he's got fucking creative control in his contract, and he's feeling the show stopping to be about him. So he says, that doesn't work for me, brother. And we're going to fucking move right on back to him. But yeah, so we go, once again, full Pawn Stars. We have a special, like, wooden tub.
Yeah.
So we go there, a bunch of stuff. We're going to a pawn shop, and it's like, oh, this is cool. Oh, you got this 24 karat golden Labubu, which I've only heard about these in the last week, and now they're fucking everywhere. So they got their Labubu. It's going to make them money. It's like, oh, this wood thing, I'll give you like 50 zenny for it or whatever. Like, it's kind of bullshit, actually. But don't, like, I'll take it off your hand. Don't worry. The guy's like, stop right there. You're scamming these kids. I should know.
Yeah, some random dude.
I'm a scammer myself, although he doesn't get that far yet, right? And then we go into like this whole, like, Hunter x Hunter is not short on its like diagrams and infographics. So we learn a lot of like boring secret holes and hidden treasures in this 5-minute segment. But like, basically there's a hidden treasure inside this wooden carving.
I think it's like a wooden statue or something like
it's
that.
Like
and
not
I
a
think
Buddha, but...
I think technically, just to correct you very slightly, he's an appraiser. He's not like a con artist or whatever.
But through his appraisal skills, he's attempting to con.
Yes. Well, that's no. The shopkeeper is right, but are you referring to the guy that came in?
Well,
like,
he's also a con artist. Spoiler for his lore dump.
Okay, all right.
Because he makes counterfeits.
Oh yeah, he did back in the day. Wait, anyways, we're getting into it.
Yeah, but that's why he knows, right? Like.
Okay, all right, fair enough, fair enough. He's reformed now. He's a proper member of society now.
Allegedly, that's what he tells them.
All right.
Like, I don't know, there could be like Pawn Stars Gaiden episode, and then we find out like his true dealings.
Maybe, but yes. Anyway,
he does right by the kids. He does right by the kids. Like, he lets them not get scammed. There's like literally like gold and jewels inside this thing. The other appraiser guy was like, don't worry. I was gonna take this. Like, it's bullshit. I'll just take it off your hands. And then it turns out to be full of gold and gems and stuff.
he was saying something like, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna take it to the back room and like weigh it, or like figure out how old this wood is, or
Yeah,
something like
like, oh,
that."
maybe
And
it's good balsa, you know, it's $100. Yeah, I'll just weigh it, and like maybe if you know if it's too heavy, there's something in there. I'll take it out first, like the golden gems, and then we'll weigh it. And we'll see what it's actually worth, you know. And so yeah, he just saves the kid. This is Zapile.
Zepile, I think.
Yeah, and like I think he's a cool character, and like he saves him from getting scammed, and then we like this like legitimately, it's not much of an episode. Like we just get kind of his life story. Like he used to create counterfeits. And the reason they were attracted to this to begin with, right, because it has Nen infused in it, and this is one of his counterfeits. But he's such an artist at counterfeiting that he can't help but imbue it with Nen anyways, because he's that good at it. And
there you go.
It will roll back because we will have another counterfeit character at near the end of these episodes. So like counterfeiting is like the theme of this mini arc, basically. As one of the Phantom Troupe members, like skill is counterfeiting. But yeah, so they make friends. We learn about the ostomy, which will pay dividends later, where don't come in through the obvious entrance. You make another entrance that people aren't looking for.
Right, on the side.
That might save their lives coming up soon. But yeah, it's like, Killua was like, wow, you know a lot, and they're just kind of back and forth, because the kids don't trust him off the gate, especially Killua. But then it's kind of like, okay, now we trust you implicitly, and now you're our auction guy.
Right, I saw that, and I was like, wait, you're just gonna, so he like they were like, oh, you're our auction guy, you're gonna just auction off all this stuff for us, and I was like, you just met this dude, you're gonna leave all your stuff with
and like,
him
we'll pay you what we think is fair, like no deals, like... And like, yeah, they leave their stuff with him, and it's like, he's like, yeah, I used to be a scammer. Well, you don't scam anymore. Well, as far as you know. Okay, well, let's hold all of our stuff till we're back. Okay, literal children. You know, like, that you're leaving your gold and gems that you just discovered in my care. And turns out, admittedly, I'm being harsh on him, he is on the level. Although he helps... Leorio underage drink and smoke.
Yes, that was really funny. That episode when you see them do that.
But that's about... I think it's this episode where they go to Sphinx and they mention the Egypt thing, which broke my freaking brain at the end of the episode. But this is a setup episode. Nothing much actually happens here. We're setting up shop. The auction. It's coming. And like... We got to get going his episode in because we're going right back to Kurapika town here in a minute. And that's it. Like, next episode is episode 49, Pursuit and Analysis. You want to take this one here to start off?
Yeah, sure. So I don't take quite as detailed notes as you when it comes to some of this stuff. But I took a couple of notes about the general plot. So this is where actual plot is kind of happening now. You know, the last episode was
story's
kind of
kicking in the gear here.
Yes, it was like a nice little side tangent. There are some important themes in there, but they could probably just be summarized in a sentence or two. Now we're actually moving back to the main story. So essentially, you have Gon, Kurapika, and Leorio. They're tailing Killua.
Yeah.
They're tailing two of the spiders.
Machi Nobunaga. I'm learning their name.
Yes,
I know their
Machi
names of the show I'm watching.
And they're in the
Leave
game
a thumbs
too.
up for that.
But yeah, they're chilling at a cafe and they're talking about Uvogin. Essentially, they're like, oh, like, is Uvogin alive? Is he not alive? Like, they're like placing bets or something like that, from what I remember.
They're just kind of chatting up, and like they're very much like someone's gonna follow us.
Yes. They're basically, okay, sorry, I'm like, we're skipping ahead a little bit, but so there's these guys that are following these two spiders. They pay them or whatever.
Yeah, so this is the what he sold is Hunter Card 4, the hotline. This is where it paid off.
Yes. And so they get this information about the spiders. they're watching the spiders, and Killua is basically like, all right, we're just gonna watch them. We're right now they're sitting here, they're acting as bait, they're trying to draw out the chain user, so we don't really want to do anything right now, essentially. And yeah, so then the two spiders are basically talking about like Uvogin, they're talking about the chain user, and they're like, oh, should we bring them in dead or alive? And they're like, whatever, they're like putting a bet or something about it on that. But
and we do get a lore drop here because
yes.
It was another blink and you missed because like I was like, I don't know, I was just like watching, then like, wait, what did he say? And then move back. Killua, he said his dad, the big fist of the North Star looking dude, who also is a major character coming up. He said he did kill a spider once. And it's like, what they paid me, like I did it. It wasn't worth the money. It was not worth like the risk and like what I had to go through to do it.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
These
so
guys,
it's like,
the spiders are definite threats.
And like, so Killua was like, if my dad's like, these people are kind of low key fucked up, like we do not stand a chance against them.
Right. He's very cautious about engaging with the spiders, which, you know, rightfully so. Maybe Gon's a little too like gung ho about
it's
going. It's
good he's not in charge, or the show would probably end a lot faster.
You're not wrong. He's very straightforward to his detriment, as we will see in some of these next episodes. But yeah, basically, like this whole episode is like them, you know, spiders trying to figure out like who's the chain user. Do we know somebody who knows the chain user?
The chain user took out Uvogin. They have no idea. It's not directly here, but it comes up a lot. Shalnark, because he's a hunter, has access to the hunter website, and like I don't know how the mob fucking exists in this world when the hunter website has fucking literally, if one police officer had a hunter's license in the world, the mob couldn't exist. Because everything they do is in the most explicit detail. Like,
yeah, they
up
literally
to the
have,
hour
like,
updated information. The only thing they're missing is we have everybody but the chain user.
Yes, they basically mentioned like, oh, everybody, there's all this information about the Nostrad family on this hunter website. Kurapika is not on here, so they don't know what he looks like. But like literally they know what everyone else in this family looks like.
Everyone, their hideaways, like their habits, what they eat, what they watch at night, like everything, right? Like, so it's like, if they waited one more day, I'm sure it would have updated and like Kurapika would be on the website.
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder like how effective these Mafia dudes are, because like they're
not
literally
terribly, as we'll find out later on, but
right.
But yeah, if like the hunter website just has them dead to rights, like I don't know how they exist as an organization to the level that they seem to enjoy the success of.
I don't know either. Like, I honestly do not know how they're supposed to be this really rich and powerful organization when literally they got like taken down by just like a couple of like members of the spiders.
Okay,
right?
I already know. I'm asking questions the author didn't. Like, why am I thinking this hard when he never thought that hard, right? It's the Simpsons logic. Whenever something doesn't make sense, a wizard did it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
So, like, I'm asking questions. It's just not there. I do want to stress more Beetle Phone shows up. I'm a big fan of Beetle Phone.
You do love your Beetle Phone.
I remember when they showed him, like, this is why did they have a phone? It's giant beetle, and now, like, we're getting our money's worth on the Beetle Phone. So, I do like that a lot.
Yeah. There's a lot of calling going on. There's like some back and forth also between.
So how did like the 99 version of the manga work when they didn't have modern smartphones? Did these scenes not exist?
I've never seen the 99 anime besides like the first episode.
Well, I'm just looking at my hot take notes. Good thing the police don't have access to the Hunter website. What the fuck? So.
I mean, you can just swipe your Hunter card at any library and just get this information. So,
well, I don't remember the context of the conversation here, but Gon says something and Killua just backhands him like as hard as he can up the side of the head, just for something he says. I don't have the context for it, But like he says something, he's just like, "Shut up, idiot." I think he's saying something like, "Let's go charge him" or something like that. But yeah, this is like the Assassin's Creed segment basically. It's like they're tailing him from the roof.
It's the stealth mission.
Yeah.
Basically they're tailing Machi Nobunaga. They're concealing their presence.
I do have a specific line from the dub. It's like, we're doing cat and mouse, right? And like, because we can't be seen. It's like, Killua's like, "I've been playing life or death games since I was 3. And I'm like, okay. Like, are you saying that to prove it to me or to you? Like,
I mean, at the end of the day, right? They're still kids, and
yeah,
clearly they're not as sneaky as they think they are, because they were very
aware
that
because
someone was following
they're
them the
gonna
whole
get
time.
caught. But then Nobunaga and Machi like literally just walk into like an empty field surrounded by buildings, just like they're gonna, like, the people following, they'll just come out. So they're just like, we'll just sit here. It'll happen. It's gonna go down.
Right. I find it interesting also that the chain users were that the spiders are basically like, "Oh yeah, like I'm sure these guys are related to the chain users." And it's like,
Machi's like, "Yeah, I feel like they're related." I'm like, you're making a little too many leaps of logic here. Like, because like,
I definitely felt that.
She's like, "I just feel they're related." Like, how? What?
Right. It's like, how the hell would they, like, you have all these mafia members coming after you. You guys are like a big terrorist organization. Like
that's like saying you feel like Trump's connected to Epstein somehow. Get out of here, conspiracy theorists. We don't need that.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in the episode, basically they're thinking like, "Oh, these people that are following us, perhaps they know who this chain user is." What do you know? They end up getting caught because they.
And what do you know? She's right, but she's wrong, because she's 100% right, unabashedly unearned. But they don't know Killua or Kurapika has 6 chains yet. They haven't seen that, so they exactly know who it is, but they haven't seen him. Like, I think mostly you might have seen like the new rings he had.
Yeah, the little rings.
I don't think, because they did meet up. They did meet up, but they didn't know the chains yet.
Right, they didn't know that he could conjure chains, essentially. And so basically the whole thing in the next episode is like, they know, like, you know, Killua kind of knows, but then like
they can compel the truth because Big Nose Lady's powers.
Yes,
They know, but they don't specifically know the chain user, and that's how they scam out of it.
Right, they don't know Kurapika's name. They don't know what he looks like, and so...
Well, they know Kurapika, they just don't know the chain user. That's like some nebulous thought in their head.
Right.
And
although, no, I was talking about the spiders.
Oh, the spiders, they don't... They know, but it's just one thing. They're like two strangers driving by in the dark. Like, they're so close, but they're just missing each other on it.
Yep, for sure. And,
but yeah, so I guess to get the point. So the kids themselves were tailed. So they're scammed to catch them. It's double scammed. And Big Nose and Finks were tailing them.
Yes.
And I'll give Killua a moment, an A+ moment, because he's like, they get caught, right? And like, shit. And he pulls like this weird Spider-Man maximum spider shit. And he's just like, all over the room. And the guy's just like, he doesn't move. He's like, just, okay, like, do that. Like, I guess. But like, he catches him, then he tries to out and he catches him the other way. And then he does like a cool, like, torquey kick out. So like, he can roughly overpower him. Although, like, it hurts his legs. You can see, like, big-time damage on his legs. And Finks is, like, kind of like, not bad, kid.
Right.
Not bad.
There's some level of respect, for sure. They're like, oh, these kids, like, they kind of know what they're doing. Like, Killua's kind of lying to them. Like, they're kind of asking him all these questions. And basically, Killua's like, well, like, I just learned a little bit of Nen, and like, I want to be a hunter, and like, we were trained by
like, he gave him
master,
as much,
you know,
truth without overextending their hand.
Yes, they're kind of giving like half truths, essentially, which is fair considering the situation that they're in.
And they don't know that they had Magic Tell Lady, like, that could just like actually like It's not mind reading, I don't think, but like she could like see the truth of the matter as her power.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
She can basically like tell if something is. No, I think it is mind reading actually, because she can like see.
Maybe.
I think like image, because like otherwise, how would she know Kurapika's face or name?
It
You know,
seemed
like how would
not
she be able to
as
figure that out?
defined as like the next episode where we go into like Nobunaga's power and there's more graphs and charts and diagrams. She just kind of like can vaguely suss out the truth of the stuff.
Yeah, they keep it kind of vague.
Like
so,
they
but
go
anyways,
more in
like,
depth that she's a good shot in the later action scenes than her actual power.
Fair enough. But yeah, so that's pretty much the end of the episode.
They do go back to the nuked out part of town that's never explained to meet up with the rest of the Phantom Troupe.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. They bring them back down there.
And it
that's
continues to baffle me. Like there's obviously a story there, and I know we'll never get it. But like, I don't know, just. But yeah, it's a big spider meet. It's a big old spider jamboree.
Yes.
And
exciting meeting.
This leads to the next episode, episode 50, Ally and Sword. And this is maybe my favorite part of all the episodes. And it's like a nothing part. But Gon and all the spiders are there. So Hisoka's there, right? And Gon's like, whoa, hey, bud! And Hisoka's like literally going, what the fuck? It's like, dude, what the hell? Like, he's not saying it, like, shut the fuck up. Oh my God.
Right, but he's like, pretend you don't know me.
Yeah.
You know?
And like, Gon, at least to his credit, at least is not.
He picks up on it.
Full stupid. And like runs him, like, gives him a hug or some shit. And it's like, you, and it's like, vacuum girl, I know you. And like, he manages to save it a little bit. But I just like, because Hisoka's like going, oh my God, like he just makes up like face like Jesus Christ. So I did dig that a lot.
Fun interaction.
But then we learned Shizuku. Look at that, I'm knowing all the names here. Shizuku. She has long or short-term memory loss, permanent. If she can't immediately think of it, like she apparently has established, can never remember it ever. So they bring up the whole arm wrestling thing. And she's like, "You're lying!" Like not even like
I don't remember that.
Yeah, she's like saying you're a liar for saying that happened. Not like did not like. And everyone's like, "Yeah, okay, whatever, yeah, okay." And it's like she has memory problems.
Right. It's not just the I don't remember that, but like maybe you could be right. It's like a no.
Yeah, she like accuses them of lying. And then we go to like straight up like arm wrestling brutality, some like over the top shit. Like it's like,
yeah, they brought up arm wrestling.
You want to arm wrestle? You like arm wrestling, son? How would your arm wrestle me? And then just fucking slams his hand into the dust, like makes his like hand start bleeding over and over. And he's like,
it's pretty brutal actually. It's like happening again and again and again, and like you see Gon's hand getting all fucked up, and it's
And then our boy Nobunaga, and once again, this is the Uvogin farewell tour. He's like, he might have been a son of a bitch, but he was our son of a bitch, you know? Right. And he's like actually crying, like he's shedding tears for him, right?
Right. I don't know, like if I were the spiders, I'd be like, what the fuck are you telling these like two random outsiders? Like, why are you telling them all about Uvogin? Like, shut the fuck up.
Well, maybe his story is worth knowing, you know?
I mean, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying if you guys are this super secret like organization, I wouldn't go out blabbing everything to these random people.
You want to come over Sunday? I got a couple stories about a guy I know, stories worth telling too, named Jesus Christ. And I know a couple men of the Phantom Troupes are apparently big fucking fans. So at least two of them are wearing crosses.
I mean, Kurapika a little bit too, right? She's got the crossing.
I know it's like we already went over. We've belabored it, but it has to be under like EVA rules. Just 90s Japan, they thought crucifixes look fucking cool. And you know what? The cross looks pretty fucking cool. It's a cool symbol, cooler than a rectangle or a square for sure. Right?
Right. No, for sure. It looks very cool. Just gotta suspend disbelief a little bit.
But yeah, we get like the lore dump. Like Nobunaga really loves him, and they go. It's not directly here at this moment. They talk about it later. It's like Uvogin fights best when he's fighting at his worst. Because like 1-on-1, they say 1-on-1 he's the strongest by a mile. but it's only when he's protecting somebody else does the true Uvogin come out. And like, they're talking about it's like that was really when he was at his best, when he's protecting somebody else. And like there's just like literally just a big love-in tour for him, and it makes me sad that we don't get more of them. Because like you're selling me on the character that's never going to come back.
Right.
You know, like...
No, for sure. And I think that's the whole thing. Like, he's meant to be, like, you know, have, like, what it would normally be seen as, like, a lot of very positive qualities, aside from the fact that he just, like, is literally a murderer, and he kills all these people.
Yeah, he killed a lot of people, but he seemingly, like, has the hearts of everyone else, right? So, like, maybe it's, like, well, and compared to the rest, like a Conan the Barbarian figure, like... Obviously a crude dude, but very affable. I'm waiting for like the second last episode, and like Gon and crew open the door to like the great discovery that's about to happen, and then you see Tompa and Uvogin there, and they're just both like, "Took you a while, kids," and they've been like pulling the strings all along.
Oh man, that would be real interesting.
It's probably a better ending than what we're gonna get, but.
You might be waiting for a while on that one.
Well, yeah, we're gonna be here for a hot minute, so. But yeah, and then basically it comes down to like, Gon gets all emotional back on him and is like, "Well, how come you're friends with a friggin' murderer?" And then he like, hashtag Nen it up, because we gotta get sound brand for Nen Impact. Like Nen it up, slams his arm down and like beats him in the arm wrestling, right?
Right.
And then he's like, kind of like, "How about you join the Phantom Troupe?" And it's like, no, not in a million zillion years will I ever.
Yeah, I think he specifically mentions that like Gon reminds him of Uvogin, so he kind of likes it.
Yeah, well, there's a line. They're basically because they're both stupid. Reason doesn't work on enhancers, is the line.
I mean, but clearly there's something about him that, you know, he likes that straightforward type of attitude, so...
Gon's definitely the straightforward one.
Yes, maybe a little too straightforward in this case, because he probably should be a little bit more cautious considering the situation that he's in, but he is absolutely not.
But yeah, so this is like, it's basically all leading in, so they're captured now, right? At some point before the proper confinement begins, Killua's like, "Oh shit, the chain user has to be Kurapika. Like, it has to be Kurapika." And it's like, so like, big nose lady, please don't mind scan me again now that I put 2 and 2 together, or you're actually going to find out. At some point here, they go back to like the Hunter website stuff, and they're just like finding literally everything about the mob. Like, it's just comical. Like 2 minutes on the web and they know everything there is to know. But then we get into kind of like prison guard situation. So Nobunaga's like, he's just sitting there chilling, and it's like, okay, your kids, we're just here, just talk, whatever, talk, I don't care, just, we're here for a while, right?
Yeah, basically they say like, okay, these 2 kids don't know anything, so like we'll just introduce you to the boss and wait until the boss gets here.
They need Krollo to even entertain the vote that Gon could join the Phantom Troupe, which he's already said no, but. And also, this is a major... I was under a major incorrect assumption the whole time. Krollo was Killua's brother.
Wait, what? You thought Krollo was his brother?
I don't know. Like,
from?
I don't know where I got it from. Obviously not correct, especially as the episodes later will go. But I was kind of like waiting for the moment, like when like, oh, Killua just waiting for the face, like wait a, because like his face looks a bit different, right, than Illumi, but he's proven the face doesn't matter. He's already had multiple looks. So I'm like, oh, this is the Krollo face. This is the Illumi face. This is like the Pinhead face. And somehow that's where my mind was at. And so like, I was connecting dots that weren't there, but I just was under the dead assumption that Krollo was his brother.
I don't know where you got that from.
No, like completely unfounded. And the moment where like, well, they're not technically on the same screen, but they're in the same scene together. I'm like, oh, I was wrong. Like,
You were thinking this is gonna be the moment where like Killua,
yeah,
like,
because like, I'm like, oh
and
my
you
god, when he meets him,
realize,
it's like, oh my god, it's my fucking brother, and it's like, it's gonna be like a whole thing, right? And like,
right,
so
right.
I was looking for something that was never gonna happen. But anyways, we do get that Nobunaga has like Overwatch powers, not like Overwatch like the monkey, but like Overwatch like XCOM. Like you enter my range,
Mhm.
chung, like you're done.
Right. He's got like some sort of like Nen zone essentially where anything enters it, he can like take it out or he can sense it
Yeah,
or,
and like they go into extreme depth, which we'll come back to in a moment. Like once again, charts, diagrams, like showing like the equal signs, math, logarithmic values. Like they go all the way into explaining it in a very fun
right.
turn, which we'll get to. But that's when like it's like, okay, screw you. Like we can't charge you because we'll just get cut in half.
Mhm.
But then it's like, wait a second, remember what the appraiser told us about
Mhm. Making a
ostomy.
different
There we go.
yes, making a different exit or
Yeah.
entrance.
And so they basically like, okay, well, we're strong enough to punch your walls. So we'll just punch through 2 different walls and then fucking make a break for it. And then he's kind of like, shit. Okay, like which one's actually more valuable? Gon. Okay, we're going for Gon.
Mhm.
And then he gets it in his head, like while he's doing like a little bit of like, cat and mouse with them, right? It's like, they're going to charge me. Like, so I need my zone of influence. And that's when they start going into all the math and like all the particulars and like how I can't be approached and all that. And then like it's literally like a red herring because the kids just fucking hoof it and they run, right? Like there's no
Yeah.
fight. So he's like waiting for that battle for the moment, and they're just a fucking mile away by the time you must realize they're gone, right?
Yeah, they get into the whole explanation about his zone and how he's
Yeah,
expanding
they
the
spend like
zone to sense
2
where
full
they're
minutes
going.
on it. And then the next shot is the kids are gone.
Also, can I just say when you did that thing with the sword, I was like, that looked a little too natural on you.
No,
I wonder.
I do not. I'm very known as a hammer guy. I'm not a
Okay,
sword
hammer
guy.
guy, where'd
I'm
that
a
come
blunt weapon.
from?
I have more than one sledgehammer in the other room. Most people don't even own one
Interesting.
sledgehammer. So we'll leave it at that because, like, I know you're listening. What? Why? And like, I could explain it, but now I'm just gonna leave it with the mystery. Like, why? Why would I? That doesn't make sense.
Tune in next time on Gone with the
Maybe the
Wind.
sledgehammer is actually a perfectly reasonable reason, and I have had done sledgehammer demolition work in the past. Although this is completely unrelated to that in every way, so it's not has nothing to do with that. So I just want to
Okay.
build them in. So maybe next week we'll build into it. I don't know, but yeah. So I'm on the, sword, axe, or hammer. You're playing the fantasy RPG, sword, axe, or hammer. Hammer. That's me.
Okay, interesting. I'm getting the Rooflemonger lore right now.
Yeah. But like I've seen enough of my Japanimations. I've seen enough samurai movies. I played enough ukiyo and hibiki and Samurai Showdown and Last Blade thing. So I know a little bit about that. I know a little bit
Yeah,
how the
super
Iato
fast,
stance
like-
works. I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Here's a bit of Babe Ruthless lore. I did back in college, I actually did 1 year of kendo.
Oh,
And
there we
so I
go.
did actually like learn how to like, with the bamboo sword, like how to hold it properly and how to walk. Like there's a very specific way in which you like walk in kendo, like one foot behind the other, just kind of shuffling. I wasn't very good at it, mind you. That's why I only did it for a year.
So you're
But
saying at Evo, someone asked for a cosplay picture, but they ask for it like a little too fast, a little out of the side of your eye, then just like the reflex takes over.
well, it doesn't have like the case or whatever. It's like literally just like a bamboo like stick essentially that you're hitting people with. But
I just, can I have a picture? And then I just hear
just like kick you out.
Zandatsu.
I mean, like I have because of cosplay, I make fun of you for having swords. I realize I have a shit ton of swords. Just by pure virtue of cosplaying. And actually one of those swords is made out of metal. It's a Tubi sword from
Oh, yeah,
Nier
yeah.
Automata. So I have that one. I have like more. I have Robin's sword from Fire Emblem. I think I have Marth's sword. Oh, I have a lot of swords. I have a scythe.
we all, to a degree, go through a sword phase in our life. Like, I remember when I was younger, I would draw Link's Master Sword over and over on the margins on my papers at school.
Okay, that's fair. Maybe something like 2nd grade.
Yeah, so we all have it. We all got a sword phase in our life, and then sometimes, like me, you grow up and realize hammers are better. You know.
Well, clearly I never grew up because I've been cosplaying for a long time now.
No, I you go with what's right for you, right? Like, okay, if we were both enemies in a video game, you would absolutely be the sword character. Me, I'm tall, I got a big belly on. I'm obviously the hammer guy. I'm the hammer enemy. Right? I'm not the sword enemy. Maybe I could be you could argue maybe I'm the axe enemy, but I'm definitely like I'm not the sword enemy.
Okay, fair enough.
The big guy enemy scales with hammers. Hammer's the big guy weapon.
That's right. The stronger you are, the more likely you are to get a heavy weapon. With these arms, there will be no holding of hammers.
Yeah, but but you don't need it. Like, you don't got to gut through it, right? You just
That's
need
true.
the
I'd rather
skill.
have a gun. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'd rather be that one character in Bushido Blade 2 that has like a gun.
Oh yeah, the character with the assault rifle, the girl with the assault rifle.
Yeah,
she's a little bit better than everybody else.
Yeah, just a little bit better. You know, just literally carrying like a gun into like basically a sword fight or a knife fight.
Oh, Bushido Blade. Also, I used the hammer. That's my favorite weapon.
Okay.
Because unlike the other weapons, it was easier. Even if you block the move, hammer could still break your arm.
Okay, God. I've never used the hammer. I always just defaulted to the katana, and I always stayed way away from like the really long pole arms, just because I'm like, it's so hard to get a hit like on the end of that. So I've only ever really used the sword.
I like swords. I like it when they're done. It's just like, it's just too default weapon for me, if that makes any sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like,
Rooflemonger doesn't like being basic. He likes being contrarian.
Unfortunately, yes. But like, Ghost of Yotei, the new Ghost of Tsushima. When it's literally not called Ghost of Tsushima. But
yeah, like, I saw the trailer though. It looked really
like, you can have weapons that are not swords now.
I mean, like, that is really cool, actually.
Like, they're spears now. Like, the spear gets a bad rap in video games. The most ubiquitous weapon of all of human history, from caveman to like when rifles were finally fully dominant, even when guns were still around, people still had spears because you needed spears to help stop cavalry.
Yeah, spears, lances. It's a good weapon, and like Fire Emblem.
It's old, reliable in the way the sword never was, and it gets a bad rap. A spear's a cool fucking weapon, and like, it's been relegated to dragoons. You can do a lot more with a spear than a dragoon.
Or like Pegasus Knights. Yeah.
Like, spear can be a good big guy weapon.
You can throw spears too. They can be very effective as like projectiles.
Like, For Honor, the poleaxe dude, like, he had good he didn't, because he's just big armored and he just has like a big, spear with an axe on it. He'll just go and just like a hockey guy, Canadian, right? He'll like cross check you with the fucking haft of it and just knock your ass over, and then boom. Let me tell you,
fair enough.
The moves he does with it, those are illegal in hockey for a good reason, because they send people to the hospital, and you get to do stuff like that with a spear.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so
I one of these days maybe I'll cosplay someone with a big ass spear, but it hasn't happened yet. I've had staffs, I've had swords, scythes, no spears yet.
Scythes are like, obviously doesn't work so good in real life unless the enemy is wheat, but it's a cool fuck weapon. Like,
I mean, it just looks badass.
Like, other than Tall Geese, Death Scythe was my boy for Gundam.
Death Scythe?
Yeah. And
hell yeah.
For those that didn't see it,
I loved playing the one on that game on the SNES. I don't remember the exact name, but the Gundam game on there. I think Death Scythe is in that one.
Endless Waltz. Or Endless Duel.
Yeah, that's the name. That game was actually surprisingly dope.
So they did like a whole Gundam Wing 30th anniversary thing. And I think they're remaking Gundam Wing. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Okay, I've actually never seen Gundam Wing, funnily enough. I just know the characters from the game.
Obviously, it's another time and a place show, right? But it hit hard, right? And see, like,
I
oh, here's
mean,
a bunch of classic looks, and then like we got like all new animation that definitely didn't exist.
wow, okay.
Like this is modern animation,
Right.
and they're doing the thing of the mecha in the cloak, which is like his whole aesthetic in and of itself.
That's really cool, actually.
And I'm a tall geese guy because I'm a contrarian again.
Mm-hmm.
Because tall geese isn't a Gundam. He's a mobile suit. Gundams are made of Gundanium. Which, if you don't know, that sounds stupid, right? Like, sure, why not, right?
Okay.
But, like, this is just a regular-ass robot, basically.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that.
Gundams are special. This is a normal-ass robot. But the pilot of Tall Geese is just that good. Once again, we talked about, like, given power versus earned skill, right? He is just that good that he can hang with the Gundams despite having an inferior mech.
I mean, why doesn't he just get a better mech?
Spoilers, that's...
Alright, fair enough.
That's Epion.
I mean, I'm
Epion
probably
is
never
a
going to
Gundam.
watch this.
And I don't like Epion. That's when the show jumped the shark for me, but yeah, so Gundam Wing, I don't know if they're actually making a new anime or if it's like just an actual 30th anniversary thing, or this is cool. But
no, I mean,
yeah,
it looks really cool.
We derail again. So the kids run.
As we do.
They get out of jail for free because dude's expecting a fight that's never coming. And like, I would like to see the scene where like kind of like they're just gone, aren't they? Like I would like to see his realization that they were just gone with the wind. Yeah, but that doesn't happen. My hot take notes. He's ready for a fight, and there's all these fucking diagrams, and instead the kids just run. So that's kind of what happens.
I mean, I don't know why he didn't think about that. Like, I thought
he has a warrior's mindset.
Okay, fair enough.
He's not prepared for the cowardly,
do the honorable, straightforward.
He's not prepared for these coward, literal children, not to charge his instant death move. Is living worth the loss of their honor? I don't know if it is.
Well,
but yeah, so
we'll see.
That's the episode. So we go to 51, a brutal battlefield, and if you can take that one.
Yeah. So it's called a brutal battlefield. It starts off very much not on the battlefield.
No, it starts off with Our Lady Cardcaptor Sakura.
Yes, so the girl Neon, she's going shopping like she has zero care in the world. She's buying a bunch of stuff. She's shopping around with her attendants and also Melody and the other bodyguard.
Yeah, the biker Japanese ninja.
Yeah, I think his name's Basho or something like that.
He does have a specific line which also just immediately sent me into a tizzy. Because he's like, he says, like, this is my last job. After this, I'm cashing out. You are a licensed hunter. You can make millions of dollars a day at Heaven's Arena scamming the low ranks. What are you talking about? You should already be multimillionaire. How are you only cashing out now?
Yeah, I mean, hunters are supposed to be like very rare, like almost like an automatic guarantee to be rich, right? Yeah. So it's kind of like, bro.
Once again, I know they didn't think about it. They never come back to this. It's just me being neurotic. But I screamed at the TV, you're already rich. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you have to be rich.
Gon and Killua are not rich.
They were rich until they burned $90 million fucking dollars or whatever it is they've already gone through in like 2 weeks.
Dude, I don't know what this harebrained scheme even is. Anyways, I mean, I know why they're doing it, but it's
but like, there's a reason. And luckily, they have a job that lets them burn through $10 million a day.
Right.
But so why is this other guy like, this is it, you know, I've been in this game for so long, I just can't keep doing all the torture and like, dude, like, what do you spend 2 days scamming the low ranks at Heaven Arena, you know, like, you're good.
You'll be fine. Go on the 200 floor, like,
don't even, they're already millionaires by the 90th floor, you know, like.
That's true, and the Mafia doesn't seem to be the brightest bunch in the pack, so they're probably not even paying all that much, honestly.
Like, once again, they're introducing things with the world like that'll just never come up again. It's not thought about. It's all my fault. I shouldn't be thinking about this, but like,
Or I think maybe they do have a lot. Now, maybe they probably do actually have a lot of money because they're auctioning off all these items.
they
so
got
I'm
money,
sure...
but just unless like inflation is in this world is really something else, and like it turns out like a loaf of bread is 1,000,000 Jenny. It's like Zimbabwe money or something like that. You know, like, which if you're unaware, Zimbabwe money is not great.
Is there like a conversion rate or something like that? Like a crazy conversion rate?
A little bit. This is, I want to stress to you, not a joke or a Photoshop. Here's a $100 trillion bill.
What? Dude. Just reissue your currency at that point.
Oh, they did change their currency not too long ago.
Okay. I was like, come on, guys.
Like, their money was like literally not even worth
crazy.
the paper was printed on.
That's insane. Well, that money
So, like,
printed
that would
change
explain the
aside,
world of then Hunter x Hunter, I guess, to a degree.
maybe. I mean, $8 billion. What do they need to get
$100 trillion. Or yeah, it's like 90 billion
No,
for
they
Greed Island.
no, they need like 8 or 9 billion Jenny or Zenny or whatever
It's
it's
Jenny,
called.
yeah.
So I'm
Zenny's Capcom.
assuming yes, you're right. I was thinking of Tronbot. Jenny. So like 8 or 9 billion, I would guess maybe in like USD it's like maybe like 80 million or something like that. Maybe like that's the conversion rate.
It's a fool's
Added
effort to even
extra.
try. The logic's already gone. We are comedy cardboard cutouts of ourselves for entertaining the thought.
Well, I mean, in our defense, that's the point of this podcast,
Yes,
is to go on these
to be
crazy
fair.
tangents. So, to be fair. But yes, so speaking of going on crazy tangents, let's come back to the main plot,
Yeah.
being Neon. So they're doing the shopping day. She actually sneaks away from her attendants.
She's rude, and she like
Yes.
changes in the woman's bathroom and like skips the guards.
Yes, she's being very bratty. She's like, I want to go to the auction, so I'm gonna sneak out and get to the auction. Clearly, she has no regard for her own safety. She doesn't care about like her leaving her guards behind. Like she's not.
No.
She's a little sheltered princess.
She's
not the smartest
impetuous.
bunch in the group. Yes, that's a good word for it.
It was like a Victorian era film. She'd be like, "Oh, the young lady, you know, the young lady thinks too much. Like, oh, she's too headstrong.
Yeah, she's definitely
She wants to fall in
agenda.
love outside of the arranged marriage."
She has her own plans for sure. So she sneaks out. Then
I do not feel bad for her because like by the end of the actual episodes, I find out what makes her happy. Like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, she's at first when you see her, she's kind of like, oh, she's like a girl, she's maybe not like, I don't know, the best.
She's just a
person
girl in the world.
but yeah, but she's just a girl in the world who has a dad who's a mafia boss, and then slowly throughout these episodes you realize like, she's kind of like a piece of shit, herself. So she kind of deserves everything coming to her. But anyways, so after that, it kind of cuts to a section about the Mafia has hired a bunch of assassins.
Yes, the gathering of assassins. And like, granted, you can't go art budget on every new character, especially ones that are not reoccurring characters. But I do have here, because this is when Killua's family shows up, the daddy and granddaddy. Mm-hmm. I do have here on my hot take notes, I wrote, LOL Zoldyck. Because it has dick in it. But yeah, given that...
I was like, I'm not laughing.
No. You shouldn't, but then you do, so then I still win. Just the daddy and granddaddy have these designs that just clown on these like regular human fucking beings.
Yeah, they just look like throwaway characters, the other assassins, which they are.
Spoiler, they are. But like the granddaddy's like the fucking wizened old monk master from the top of the mountain. And the father is like straight out of Fist of the fucking North Star. And he's like 7'8", 900 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, he's got crazy eyes too.
And he has like snake slits for eyes.
Yeah,
instead of like human eyes. And versus like, I'm a guy with an eye patch. I wear a beret. Like,
right. I have a scarf on.
Yeah. Like,
ooh, I have a sword.
These are the jabronis. Like these, you know who matters and who don't real quick here.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's so interesting. Like sometimes they like have like these really plain designs for the other characters, but then other times you get that like that little rabbit dude wearing the thong, and it's like, wait, what?
Sometimes, but it's very much like you're playing the RPG, right? And like the text bubble pops up, and it's like this person's talking, you see their name, but then this person talks and they have a portrait.
Yes.
You know, like, okay, this like, one matters a lot more than the other one, you know?
You can definitely tell. I mean, in their defense, like, the Zoldycks are obviously a very unique family. And
they're world famous, powerful. Like, everyone knows who they are out of the gate.
Yes, they stand out. They stand out even among this world. So, in their defense.
And then, like, immediately comes the question, like, Killua has explicitly stated by this point, going after the spiders is not worth the money. And here we are. They just took another paycheck for going after the spiders.
Hey, man, must be a lot of money.
It's the mob money. I'm sure it is worth a lot of money. And I'm sure because Kurapika's already on the paycheck, he's not earning what they're earning. You know? Like,
definitely not. Yeah, because Kurapika, I don't think I explained this either. Kurapika's here. Because, like, the Nostrad family sent him.
He's like the pinch hitter.
Assassin. Yes. So they.
And
they sent
reoccurring, at least for the couple episodes, big fat guy. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, these are their piece of shit. Why are they going to send anybody? And, like, him and Kurapika kind of butt heads, like, multiple times in the next couple episodes.
Well, he gets what's coming to him.
Yeah.
But
it's basically, the most comes of it is, like, Kirby's like, we need to work together. And then the Zoldycks are like, no.
Yes.
We don't work together. And like
they were definitely very insistent that we work alone, we don't take code names, like we're not going to be working together, forget about it. And
and Kirby's like, well, I guess I'll go fuck myself then. Like, Jesus Christ, like, sorry I said anything.
Right. Kurapika's also like, yeah, we can just work alone too. Like, I prefer to work alone myself, which makes sense given this character.
Yeah, I didn't want to work as a team anyways, even though it was my idea, but sure.
Right. But then, after that, they all do their thing, and the Melody actually calls Kurapika and tells him, hey, like, the little girl has run away.
Yeah.
And then cut to scene with little girl being picked up by Crollo.
Yes.
Actually.
Okay, and here, when I was under my completely baseless, no reason for me to ever think an assumption that Crollo was Killua's brother, then I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna get deep. So he just barely avoided missing Killua, right? But now, oh my god, daddy and granddad it's gonna be this like whole weird fucking and I'm waiting for this whole time for like this thing I'm building up in my head that doesn't happen. But like but because I'm thinking it was like it meant something profound and deep until it all falls apart like dust into my hands.
That's really funny, actually. I mean, I guess he kind of looks like a Lumi, maybe a little bit with like the dark eyes and the dark
enough
hair.
When, like, it's just the fact like he had like the green things on his ears and like he had like all these like green pins on his head when he was like Pinhead, and the fact that he could change faces. Like, and I was just like, okay, so he changes faces and like he has like some iconography that somewhat fits, and like, so this is him, and they just don't know.
Fair enough. Like, I mean,
it would have been a cool reveal if that was somehow a thing.
I can kind of see like the earring thing a little bit. Not really, but you know, I'm going with it. I'm rolling with it.
But yeah, so Kurapika picks up the daughter and it's like, where to, Stefan? Oh god, fuck! I just wrestling reference to you and like I didn't mean to. I'm so brain broken that I just fucking did it.
I mean, it is. Well, I don't know about you. You stay up late, but it is almost 2 a.m. right now. I am
Yeah,
tired.
I know. I'm tired too. I only had 3 hours of sleep today. So, but
All
yeah. So,
right,
anyways,
fair
we're going
enough.
through this here. Um, this is at the point here. Shalnark is like showing his brain hacking. He's like sending false
Mhm.
messages to the mob. Crollo introduces his last name, which earned a go fuck yourself from me. Because it's not exactly Lucifer, but it's like Lucifer or something like that. It's basically
It's
Lucifer.
it's it's suspiciously close.
Yeah, and then he's
Yes.
wearing all the crosses, and I'm like,
Yeah, the
okay.
black and the crosses, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Um, we do have the fortunes. More tears for Uvogin again. Everyone's
Mhm.
reminiscing about Uvogin, and he gets his fortunes, and the fortunes always come true.
Right.
And as long as you like don't actively go against them, that's like
Right.
established.
hmm Yeah,
Uh,
Neon asked Crollo to, or sorry, no, Crollo asked Neon to write a fortune for him.
yeah,
And one thing I did want to bring up is that she asked for his name, birthday, and blood type, which is a very blood type specifically
blood
is
type matters
super
in Japan. It's a
Japanese.
personality trait.
Yes, which it definitely doesn't in the West, but for
No,
whatever reason in Japan, blood type is like a marker of personality type. So,
I only ever knew that from like fighting game instruction manuals because they always had everyone's
yeah, where
blood
you
type
would
in
see
fighting game
that.
manuals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, I just thought that was like a, I don't know, like a fun little reference where I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. Like that's very Japanese coded.
But yeah,
Um,
this all leads up to he gets a prophetic fortune, and he's like, "Well, I got it, so I guess I got to do it." And so it sets a
mhm.
bunch of chains of stuff in motion. He does the judo chop to card captor Sakura, and like doesn't kill her, but takes her out.
Mhm.
And then he's kind of like calling up everyone in the Phantom Troupe, and is like, you know, let's go crazy. Let's have a big send off for Uvogin.
Yes.
And then like the big
These
epic music starts playing, like oh, 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 oh. And like it's like the mob. It's like a scene like at The Godfather, right? And it's just like mob hit after mob hit after mob hit.
Yeah, it's a famous it's actually a very famous scene where like basically like he's like if you haven't seen it, like he's like conducting an orchestra
Yeah, he's like
basically
going
and
like
he's like
whoa, like
yeah,
doing.
he's like orchestrating all of like these like huge like he'll like move his hands and then like you'll see like a giant explosion. It's like basically he's like orchestrating all of this destruction. And then you forgot to mention the Nen fish. Did you mention
No,
the
we're
Nen
not there
fish?
yet. No, not there yet. Because
Oh, okay.
uh,
Okay. I
we
get
end up
ahead of
with
myself.
okay, so he's doing that. Then like assassin guy, like one of the jobber assassins comes up. He's like, "Hey, let's wrestle," and then they cut, and it just shows
Mhm.
the Phantom Troop like doing their thing, right? So finger gun guys, finger gunning everyone down. Shalnark's like brain hacking people to
Mhm.
like shoot against their will. Machi is like ruining his gimmick because she can finger puppet people to also do the same thing as Shalnark can do, which like
She's
get
got
your.
threads though. She can kill people with
But that's
threads,
the
I
thing. It's like,
think.
yeah, but I can do everything you can do, but better. And I can do more too, right? So she's doing literally his gimmick, but also she's like relentoing people a lot. Like,
Right.
uh,
She doesn't need like a little cell phone thing or
yeah.
whatever to do it
But she
either.
does like
So,
I got her on, and she goes, pulls down. And she does this like 7 times in the next 2 episodes. Like, it's overdone. Um, I do like, except for one scene in the next episode, Shizuku is just chilling. She doesn't fight, right?
right.
But then Big Nose Brain Scan Lady is like John Wick or some shit, right? Because she has no power to fight, but she's gunning everybody down.
Yeah, she just really kind of like reads minds, basically, but
Well, she's just
she's
really
got
good
some
with guns.
crazy sniping skills. Yeah.
Like that's like Punisher technically doesn't have a power, but you better
Mhm.
believe people are scared of the Punisher because when you just shoot guns good enough, that's a power in and of itself, you know.
No, for sure. Like they've all got their own unique powers, and when they work together as a team, they can cover each other. So
Yeah.
they don't all have to be good at combat, I guess.
And I got here in the hot take notes. Serpentor earning his paycheck. So Finks, it's like 5 seconds long, but it's like one of the cooler shots. He's just going like grabbing people's head and go ta ta ta, and just like breaking everyone's necks in like a single clean motion, and like running while doing it. And like, I look kind of cool. Like I'm like, okay, I'm digging it. I'm picking up what you're putting down, right?
No, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
I thought overall, like it is really cool, and you get to see a lot of their powers as well, which then you then see in the game. So, like, because up to this point, we haven't necessarily seen a lot of them like really fighting, aside from maybe a couple of the members. So it's just really cool to kind of like see it all in
Yeah, we're getting an
action.
idea, and like, spoiler: the DLC is leaked, which we didn't talk about, but now the game's out. We'll talk about. Finks and Shizuku are two of the DLC characters, so
Right.
there's that.
It'll
But
be
then,
interesting to see.
yeah, especially for Vacuum Lady, because I still have no idea how she fights. She does bust out her patented move though in the next episode of hitting someone in the back of the head with the vacuum. So there's that. But
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how her moveset translates. But yeah, sorry.
I have no idea. But then now we get to the Nen fish. This guy's like dead, but he's also dead in like an Attack on Titan. Obviously, this predates Attack on Titan, but like in a I'm chewed in half kind of way. And he's like, why am I still alive? You know, it's like, why am I not dead? And it's like, oh, these are Nen fish. These are the indoor fish. There we go. I'm using the brand. His indoor fish is the fucked up level 2 super that's super broken in Nen Impact that we talked about earlier. So these fish can only exist indoors, apparently. They're made of pure Nen, and they eat stuff. And whenever you open a door, they go away, which sure. They're indoor fish. They're not outside fish.
I don't remember the door thing, but
Well, he opens a window, and as soon as he opens the window, they go away.
Oh, okay. Dang.
So, like, the way I could be wrong, but the way I'm interpreting this is it has to be like a somewhat sealed environment.
Right. Otherwise, they'll escape.
They are called indoor fish.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm reading something that's not there. I don't know. Could easily be the case. But yeah, so they can fuck people up and chew people in half pretty easy. And then we end the episode in a special way. And it's instead of the normal ripping fast credit music, it's still playing like that epic choir music the whole time.
Yeah, orchestra.
Yeah.
Very like he's doing his conducting or whatever, and it's still playing. So
yeah,
it's
I
very
think it's
cool.
a track in Devil
a
May Cry
famous
1, that music.
I can see it. I can see it. It's very serious and
I'm sure it's got to be like an actual, like, named famous track. I'm just too much of like a troglodyte to know the name of it. I know I've heard it before.
Or the one in Hunter x Hunter.
Well, not the Hunter, but like the track they're using while they're doing like the big mob kill scene.
Oh, I don't know. I don't recognize it actually. So I don't know
If I've not
like
heard exactly that, I heard something exactly like it before.
I would have no clue. I do know some famous classical pieces, but I definitely don't know like that many. So
yeah, there we go. And okay, you're right. It is late, so we'll try to rapid pace these next two, which is good because it leads to some stuff. So episode 52, which is this is the only episode I didn't write the name down on. Well, there we go. So the show that will not be named, I guess. So we go. There's more Phantom Troupe murdering the mob. This is where Shizuku just cranks someone in the back of the head with a vacuum. Like, everyone else is like doing some S tier
cool
shit.
Nen shit. Yeah.
And like she's just like a bonk. And
She's
granted,
contributing.
a bonk can mess you up. Like, do not discount a bonk. By the way, I did mention the vacuum thing. We do have one winner from our Perry Caravello Shop Vac Challenge from last week.
Oh, okay. So someone actually knew.
One person knew. So congrats, but also mercy on your soul for being that deep far down in the lore.
Are you gonna explain it?
Perry Caravello is the only streamer I watch. I do not watch any streamer but Perry Caravello.
I don't know who that even is.
He's a very angry man in his 60s.
Okay, interesting. Not the usual demographic that's streaming.
He had an accident when he was a younger man that gave him brain damage. And he is incredibly quick to anger. Off nothing. And that makes for an entertaining stream. Because when people put in their $5 or whatever, $10 to get their voice in, and they'll say whatever. And Perry, he's a man made for men. He has a very old school thought about certain things. So, you know, if you're like, if I was in high school and you're like, hey, you're gay, I'd probably be quite angry. Now that I'm in my 40s, who cares? I'm not going to get rage baited by saying you're gay. Perry Caravello is a man in his 60s who will very much get rage baited if you say he's gay.
Ah, I see. He's old school.
And he may have let slip. Oh my God, I shouldn't. You know what? Perry Caravello is a treat. He may have let slip an incident that happened in 1992 that may be a legitimate homosexual encounter that he probably never should have told nobody because it's the most famous thing about his life. And it's what's brought up every single stream, 50 to 150 times per stream. And he gets just as mad every time someone brings it up for 6 years straight. And that's the joke.
Oh, no.
That's the joke. You say, you did that gay thing in 1992, he'll explode. Someone will say it 30 seconds later, he'll explode. The show will be 5 hours long, he'll explode every time. He'll do 4 episodes a week, he'll explode every time. He's been doing it for 6 years. He gets just as mad every single time. It's the joke that never stops being funny.
That is so interesting.
He's a very interesting human being.
I mean, clearly that's not good for his health, but it's probably great for his piggy bank, so...
Legitimately, the stream saved him from being homeless. He does very well for himself now. He just has to get put up with, hey, you did a gay thing in 1992. And then...
Yeah, dude, 1992 is such a long time ago.
Well, he's 60, right? So... But then, you know, at the cost of getting very mad over the course of a stream, he'll make thousands of dollars a stream.
I mean, I would take that trade-off too. Someone gave me thousands of dollars just to...
What if you found the rage bait button that never went dry? It's 100% effective every time.
Yeah, milk it for everything it's got, man.
That's his stream. So that's it. And like, he's got, there's lore, like of various objects around his apartment. One of them is the shop vac. Because he'll also refuse to do the most trivial stuff for a lot of money.
Really? Interesting.
Like that poster right there, right behind you, the Street Fighter poster. If I said I'd give you $100 to turn it upside down, would you do it for $100?
Yeah,
only for the end of the stream.
Dude.
And then you turn it right back.
Right.
He would go nuclear over the suggestion. What? Not in a million years will I do that! Not for $100,000! And it's been like, Perry, we will give you $500 to turn your microwave around. And Absolute stands up out of his chair, spittle coming at the monitor. Never, never, never go fuck yourself.
He just has these crazy overreactions, basically.
So now it's a mystery. That's the Perry Caravello mystery. So if you're looking for a stream truly like nothing else on the internet, I'll suggest Perry Caravello Live. Big fan.
Why am I not surprised that that is something that you watch on a regular basis?
It's the kind of comedy you can't get anywhere else. Like, I was raised on
Poor
Kids in the Hall.
guy too. Like, I mean, obviously, I know it got him out of homelessness or whatever, but like being like, yes, it makes him money, but being like that in your day-to-day life must be kind of terrible, honestly. Like, no one would want to be around you. You'd have
no one
friends.
wants to be around him. Like, he's had some lore. He's not the nicest guy. He's trying to be better, but I don't know. It's
better.
He doesn't
better
deserve
than
being
the
rage baited too.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
He even has his own movie. That's how it all started.
Oh wow!
It's a
okay, interesting.
legitimate movie, and the whole movie is he thinks it's a movie. The movie is completely fake. The movie is he thinks he's in a movie. And it's not. It is a movie, but the movie he's in isn't real.
It's movieception.
It is. It's called Windy City Heat. It's free to watch on YouTube.
Interesting. Okay. Wow, this guy sounds very fascinating.
He's a very fascinating man.
I don't know though. I get really bad secondhand cringe, and so I feel like if I watch
very
this
cringy.
guy,
it's
I'm just gonna die on the inside.
It's a very discerning taste.
I mean, knowing what I know about your life and which the spots in which you used to hang out, I am not surprised.
He got me through some hard times. He's always good for a laugh, Perry. And when because when the brain damage is not working against him, sometimes it comes truly wholesome. And it's like, wait, give me $100 to smash an egg? Oh my god, thank you so much. You know? And then eventually the switch flips back on and he'll like tell you to go fuck yourself, man. Not for $10,000 will I break one egg.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some unhinged behavior.
That's it. It's like nothing else. And God bless that shop vac. That shop vac, that vacuum. This vacuum has to live up to that vacuum in terms of like the lore, the power. That shop vac Perry has been through some shit.
I mean, if he's throwing all this shit on the ground, yeah, it probably has.
No, by the end of a lot of streams, it earns its pay. It's a good, powerful vacuum. There's usually a lot of stuff on the floor by the end of it.
Fair enough. Well, this vacuum apparently can suck up pretty much anything.
Yeah, and it's quite deadly on the bonk. But yeah, to get back to it here, Crollo, he just like one-shots another nobody. Like the guy's like trying to talk like he's big, and then he just falls over and dies. Like, you're nothing. At this point here, they're trying to evacuate the daughter, the fortune teller, to the hospital. It's like, okay, they're obviously coming here. Something's wrong with my daughter. I'm the mob boss. I may be a bad guy, but I want to protect my daughter. Blah blah blah, like that kind of storyline. And
he's like, Kurapika, stay here and guard my daughter, or patrol the area, yada yada. Like, because Kurapika's he's around, right? He's around in this mafia area.
Yeah, and then they're like kind of like, okay, eventually they realize one of the assassins, Crollo, is in the building already, right?
Yes.
And that's when, at the moment I promised I'd come. So Gon freaks. So Gon Freaks becomes Gon Hogan and says, okay, the camera's not been on enough on me now, so I need to exercise my creative control. And like, let's get the camera back on me, brother. And just like, hey, Kurapika, I'm in the show too. I'm in the show. And it's like, got bigger problems than you to worry about right now, right? And it's like, yeah, but I'm in the show. I'm in the show too. Put the camera on me. And eventually Kurapika's like, I can't with you right now. And Killua gets a little rude on him. Like, there's an emergency situation. He's like, well, I guess you're not a real friend then.
Right.
And it's like, there's a murderer loose. Like, I can't deal with this.
It very much was like a situation where it's like, this little moment did not need to be in here. It's just purposely put in just to be like, oh man, Gon and Killua, like, they're still the main characters of this series.
Yeah, to me, that's what it is. Like, we're just, remember us? We gotta have our screen time. You know, like, it's like the end of that Dragon Ball Super movie. They made sure to get enough Goku and Vegeta scenes in there, even though they literally have zero to do with the plot, but they can't not have Goku and Vegeta. So we gotta cut back every now and then just to, like, we're still here. Like, that's true. Don't forget about us.
They're the main draw.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's that. So Gon Hogan failed to exercise his creative control. And then I got here my hot take notes. Kurapika says, that doesn't work for me, brother. So that's my tribute to Hulk Hogan right there. Then just so much more murder. There's a lot of murder going on. Like, a lot of murder.
Yes, there's still a lot of killing from the last episode going on that's moving into this episode. We do see like some of like the people, like the mafia people being killed off, but then cuts to two important characters.
Well, yeah, we got the Zoldycks. Is that where we're going for here?
Yes, the Zoldyck.
So
yes.
they're kind of
Sorry,
like
yeah.
everyone else is useless, and I can't remember if it's right here or right after, but they just like yell at the mobs like, "Shut up! Let us do what we're gonna do. Like you guys are nothing." And independently of this scene, they mentioned they have like 2,000 guards, and they're being chewed up by 10 people.
Do.
Like the disparity between like
pretty...
a Nen user and a normal person is like ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it is absolutely insane. Literally, he's like, to prove that point, one of them basically goes like, I could kill all of you in this room with or without weapons in 7 seconds. Like, you don't
Grandpa's
need
like,
your
I could just go, you know, like old man, master him down, and like you're all dead.
Right.
And he actually like, he literally busts that out later in the fight.
No, his fight is really
cool. I love
cool.
Gen moves. Just like, I'm so skilled now, like force doesn't even matter. I just need to hit like your pressure points. Like,
yes, very much the old Chinese kung fu master.
Yeah, I love that archetype. Like Gen, Lao, I love those kind of characters. Oh, that's why we're to VF6 trailer. Are we going to be saying Rip Lao soon? Because he's very sick in Virtual Fighter 5. Not even the oldest character. Shun-Di is like 30 years older than him.
Yeah, I think Shun-Di's dead, but
I think he's going to be like a spry 110.
I think he's going to have, you know,
I think he's going to get replaced by like the young hot version of like the drunk kung fu, but like I think he'll still be around, but like Lao's eyes are like bloodshot in his character art. Like he's not long for the world.
Well, hopefully we'll get more details on that soon.
We'll find out next week, I guess. But yeah, so the Zoldycks then finally meet Chrollo.
Yes, dun dun dun. No crazy family reunion happening.
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, I guess it's not his son. Whoops. Like that's kind of when it hit me, right? Because otherwise it'd be like a little recognition there. So that was a little disappointing. It just shattered this worldview like made up out of nothing. And they do this kind of thing where like they definitely like treat Chrollo with respect, but they're also kind of like big league him at the same time. Whereas like he gets hit with like this knife and it's like this poison could like kill a whale in 1 second. And like Fist of the North Star dad's like, sure. I guess. Yeah. I'm not a whale.
Yeah, no.
Like
you can definitely tell they're like they're taking him seriously, like as a real threat, but also they're supremely confident in their own skills to like get the job done.
They're on the clock. They're not emotional about this.
Yes, they're super badass too.
Yeah, well, I like them. I love both of them a lot. Like the dad, super Fist and North Star coded. I love that. I love the old man fighting style, especially like we do learn Chrollo has the book. The Bandit book.
Dude, I saw that book and I thought it was the Death Note. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he has the Death Note? And I was like, oh no. It's like,
and then, because I did figure this out after the fact, because he has the book out when he has the Nen fish. Yep, or indoor fish. So he has the power to steal other people's powers.
Yes,
so
he
has what Kurapika attempted, what Cartman succeeded at. He has the power to have all the powers he wants. But only while he's holding the book open. That's like the contract or the condition. If he's not actively holding the book open, he can't do nothing.
Yeah, and they also explain to steal someone's powers, there's like 3 or 4, I think, conditions that are kind of hard to meet.
You can't just do it.
Right, you can't just like reach out and touch them and steal their powers. Like there's a setup that has to be
and that is not explained. Like to use it, you definitely need the book and it has to be open. How he gets his powers is as of yet unexplained, and he like gets like a blanket or something. And Grandpa Zoldyck's kind of like, I don't like to look at that blanket. Like, was like, well, guess what? You want to smother me with that blanket or whatever? And he's like, okay, I'm basically a fighting game character. I'll just zone you out. And he just starts getting like the zoner dragon going, and like just zoning him out like with the. Like Yamcha's like spirit ball, but a dragon, like doing all the just making him dodge left, right, and center, right?
I was like, this is literally like a Dragon Ball.
It's kind
Right
of a
now
Dragon
we're
Ball
at like
fight.
fucking Dragon Ball fight, and because like also at the end, like Silva, he like summons these two huge energy
Yeah,
orbs, and I was
he
like, oh my
basically like,
god.
almost goes like Final Flash on him. And I do like they're so committed to the job. Granddad's like, when you get the shot, you take it. Don't matter if I'm
Right.
there or not. Kill me if you got it. Take the shot. So it's like consummate professional, basically.
No, it's very impressive. Like, there's no emotions out of it. They're just like, we're here for a job,
Yeah.
and after that, that's it.
Yeah, so I'm sort of digging him versus like Illumi kind of seems like a bit of a prick. And the fat brother definitely is a fat prick, right? So like these guys are like on the job. And Daddy's old dick, well, I don't know, like they talk about it later, but like on his face, at least when he was a Killua, it's like, oh, go see the world, have fun. Tell me what fun you had.
Like,
like
dad, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so big explosion. Cut to the end of the episode. What happened, right?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. So then we go to episode 53, our final episode, and we'll try to wrap this up here. This is fake. Blah. Gee, I'm getting tired too here. Fake and Psych. So we have the final attack. What happened? Oh my god, final attack. Big explosion, right? And then we cut to fucking Geese fucking Howard. Like actually, right? Like slick blonde, like slick back blonde hair. He's the mob boss. He's like the Don of the Dons or whatever. And he's like, oh boy, our Mafia auction sure is great. We done dealt with all them Phantom Troupe. So auction away, boys.
Yeah, we killed them all, so everything's all good. You don't have to worry about a single thing. And I'm just like, man, these guys, like, you think if they're Mafia members, they would be like more suspicious of each other or like trying to verify things themselves, but they just take what this guy says at extreme face value.
I got double fake out here. I got my hot take notes. Because then we see all of a sudden, like, you know, cut camera feed, and then like it's like glassy eyed, right? Like he's dead or something. And he sees something sticking out of his neck. And I'm like, I got son just got shallnarked. Right? And like oh wait, no. No, it's Killua's brother.
Yes, it's Illumi.
Yeah. And like then you're back. And then at this point I felt extra bad because now like I already just figured out, okay, it's not his fucking brother. I'm stupid. And now it's like they're rubbing it in my fucking face like idiot. Now here's the actual guy.
Right.
And
there's
then we cut,
but then there's also a girl there too, by the way.
yeah, it's like I think she was shown with the mother before.
Yes.
I don't think if they explained what her name was, I do not remember it. She's a member of the family, the Zoldyck family, but like I don't got much context past that.
Okay. That's fair. You'll learn more about her later.
Okay. Well then we'll get there. But yeah. And then we immediately cut back to fated battle, like a big explosion. And then Chrollo didn't die, but then it's like ring, 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 ring. And it's like, yo, dad, what's up? Like, yo, I just killed all the Mafia head dons. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. So Chrollo took out the contract on them, right? So yeah. Okay, well, go get paid. It's like, okay, well, now they're dead. You pay my son. They can't pay us. We don't kill you. And Chrollo's just kind of like, yeah, fuck, okay. Like, I'll take it. Like,
right.
yeah. It's like, well, we're not getting paid because they're dead, so... It's like, so we're done. They just walk. Like,
yeah. They're that. It's nothing personal to them. They're literally there for a job.
It's literally nothing personal. It's like, okay.
Like, they're like, oh, I'm off the clock. Time for my smoke break. Bye.
Grandpa seems to... Yeah, but Grandpa seems to give Chrollo more respect than the father. Because the father, I feel like he's... Even though it's like, whatever. But it still feels like he's trying to, like, big league him a little bit. Versus Grandpa's just like, okay, whatever, we're done. Like, if there's no money, like, we couldn't care less.
But yeah, it was a super cool fight. But yeah, it kind of ends a little bit anticlimactically. But Chrollo does end up asking the grandfather, like, oh, who do you think would win in a fight? And he says, like, him if Chrollo was fighting seriously. So they're just all, like, testing each other.
Yeah, he's like, I definitely win. But it's like, also...
Yeah.
It'd be a different fight if you fought back for real.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
my words are not stringing together properly.
Yeah.
But yes.
So it's like, and Crow's like, oh, he noticed. So I don't have context for that. Unless he's got some real bullshit, though. I don't think he could have beat both of them at the same time. Like, maybe he could if we, maybe, we didn't see them fish.
Yeah, we didn't really see him do anything other than pull out.
If it's a Nen Impact, those fish are the great leveler. Because even if you beat Krollo, the fish still get you. So I don't know, but like, given how they've talked up the daddy, and the grandpa seems to be stronger than the dad, like, I don't feel like Krollo could have stood a chance, but
I mean, I'm surprised those guys, like the grandpa and the dad, they're not in the game.
The grandpa's the other DLC.
Okay, well.
So it's
there you go.
It's Neferpitou, Binks, Shizuku, and the grandpa.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm showing my lack of knowledge on the DLC characters.
Well, it shows me which characters will have more importance coming up.
Well, I would say between the grandpa and the dad, I think the grandpa makes a little more sense.
He definitely has a more fighting game moveset, at least from what, because he's doing all the Gen stuff and all that. Like,
right. I think he's also a little bit more relevant from a story perspective as well. So
fair enough.
Checks out.
But yeah, like they just let it, the second they find out they're not getting paid, peace, they're out.
That's me every day I clock into work, man.
Yeah. Oh, I miss those days sometimes. Okay. This, I got here, guys. I got mad. I'm like, this is the 5th time Machi has Rolento'd somebody. Because she does you're all like hanging him.
Yeah, she grabs the wire and like, takes him out. Yeah.
And like, Rolento predates her, for sure. Rolento was doing this in Final Fight 2. He was doing this in Street Fighter Alpha. So like, this is before Hunter x Hunter. I'm sure it's been done before. I have no frame of reference, though. I just know Rolento. But then we, the Phantom Troupe member, which I'm completely forgetting the name of, but they're like short with one eye, and their power is they can like create perfect fakes of stuff. At least that's my understanding of it.
Yes, that's what he was doing. They were making copies of the items that were being auctioned off, and so basically they were auctioning off the fakes.
Yeah, so,
and collecting all the money.
And it kind of comes back to our boy we met earlier, our praisers, talking all about fakes and auctions and all that stuff, and now we're literally mass generating fakes, and they can also create fake bodies, because as far as the mom knows, the Phantom Troupe is all dead because there's all these bodies everywhere. So like, oh, problem solved. And it creates a problem with Kurapika, because Kurapika's like, oh, well, my whole revenge arc, oh no. Like, it's like my purpose.
What do I do now?
This whole buildup, like, it's for fucking nothing. Like, I guess I got Uvogin, and as far as Kurapika knows, like, that's it, done. Story over. Like,
did you think, because there was a point, like, where the audience is also kind of led to believe that, like, or they haven't revealed, I guess. They haven't revealed that these are fake bodies that are being shown. Did you at any point think that these were, like, the real bodies?
Not first. Okay. Not after I watched them massacre fucking thousands of people. Like, that these random nobodies could take them out.
I was just curious.
Yeah. But yeah, so at this point that they're creating the fakes, they're literally just like, okay, here's the fake, put that on the auction block, and we're putting the real one in the crate. And like, we're gonna fuck off with it, right?
Little operation going.
Yeah. This is where Kurapika, turns out one of the things happens to be one of the 7 most beautiful colors in the world.
Yeah,
that is the Kurta clan eyes. And Kurapika gets like ring from the boss. It's like, yeah, we got to buy that no matter what. It's like, you're bidding for me. There is no upper limit. And then the fat dude shows up again. He's been like kind of in Kurapika's face a couple times already. And it's like,
mildly antagonistic.
Okay, let's bidding war over it, asshole. Like, let's go. Like, because Kurapika at some point like bitch slapped him and broke his nose. So he's like extra in his feelings about him.
Right.
And I can't remember the exact price, but he said something like 2.9 billion to buy the eyes.
Yeah, it was like some really like expensive amount, and the boss is even like, man, that's like way more
Yeah,
than
the
I
boss is
want to
like,
spend.
like I told you no limit, but like I didn't think it was gonna be that much.
Right. And he's basically like, well, you know what? It's fine as long as like, Neon is happy and she keeps telling fortunes for me. So it's
Yeah, and I'm
like
like, why
at
is
first
Neon
you think
happy? And like, oh, we'll just
right.
skip to it because eventually it turns out that's the whole prize. She's like, finally, I got my own fucking set of eyeballs. Like,
Right.
what? Like, any potential
Yeah.
sympathy I had for your character is fucking gone.
Yeah. And the dad, he also is like, I'm just gonna use my daughter.
Yeah, because
Right.
she
And like
has the
I'm
fortune
keeping
teller
her
powers to basically make infinite money.
right. She's an ends to a mean as well. So I was just like, this whole
Oh, I
family is
just
just
had
like
a
not great.
realization. Is that did Krollo fucking nab her powers?
Who knows?
Oh, I've just come to that real because I'm like, why would he even bother? Now I'm like, okay, putting two
That's a
and two
very good
together.
guess, though. It's a
But
very
yeah, it's
good
like
guess.
I know as long as my dumb daughter, as long as she gets her fucking eyeballs, she's happy. And like, okay, like I guess. And this is when
Yeah.
Kurapika, he's been busting up the contacts again because he's so. I'm just so mad. You don't even know how mad I am right now. So my red eyes are showing. And he meets fat guy again. He's basically doing the. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Huh? Just try it, right? And he's like doing that to him basically.
Mhm.
And it's like, I dare you. I'm losing my
I
voice
do
now.
think I do yeah, we're coming up on 2:30.
Yeah, we're
But I
at
do
our
think it
physical limits, folks.
but there's this what am I trying to say? My words are not coming out anymore. My brain is not functioning.
Nen.
There's this one point where they're having this confrontation, and I was just sitting there watching it and just like, yo, why are they on a bridge? Like, why are they walking on a dark bridge in the middle
It's
of
very
night?
scenic.
Yes. It's like
There's a
it
pretty
makes for a
hard
really
shot.
good
It's a pretty because
yes.
he's like there and like the moon's behind him. And he's got the red eyes and, all, and he's like making his face. It's a pretty hard
No.
shot, right? Like
It makes for a very dramatic shot, but I was like, yo, this is like a mob boss and Kurapika, y'all just drive home. Like, why are we having this confrontation? Anyways, it's cool. So
Kurapika, known as a
regardless.
master driver, doesn't even need to look at the road to get where he's going. So I don't know.
He's a
And like,
master of all
you say,
forms
well,
of
he's mad.
transportation.
He was screaming at a guy while fucking driving, not looking at the road. So like, he can do it.
I
But
have no
yeah.
clue.
Oh, and this is where I made my eloquent joke, very proud Canadian joke. This is where Kurapika told him to make like a tree and fuck off. Proud Canadian joke. But yeah, so like the troop bait. There's more episodes. The show's not done, but the troop
They're alive.
they win. They got all the shit. They got all the money. They had to kill a bunch of people. Like, they just win. And like the last
Right.
shot's kind of, well, not the very last shot, but like one of the last shots is they're just kind of like unboxing all their treasures. Like, got them. Like,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
yeah.
they've won at the end of the day. Like they've killed all the bosses. Like they have all this money. And can I also just say one of the other shots at the end is like Killua and Gon, and they're still here, just in case you forgot.
Yeah, they do have
Killua and
Leorio.
Gon,
I do want to mention this before we close out. Because they
yes.
meet up with Leorio, and Leorio's with the appraiser dude, and Leorio's pissed drunk. Right?
Yeah, that was pretty funny. And then like they were not worried about Gon and Killua, like they were gone all day.
Yeah,
Like it's like really
they,
late.
They,
They're
they
just
drop on him. It's like, we were
"Whatever."
fucking kidnapped, dude. And he's like, what?
Yeah, he's like he's plastered
You're
up his
what?
butt.
Kidnapped? I was drunk. Like, and they know he's not a child, but he's got like weird Doogie Howser syndrome or whatever, and he's only like 16.
Right, and they knew that they were going after they knew that they were going after the Phantom Troupe, right? Leorio knew that he was
Yes.
there, so it was just
And
like
I guess he had full confidence in their plans to succeed.
I guess so, but yeah, he like Leorio. Sorry, going back to I'm like jumping all over the place. Leorio, going back to your thought, like he looks perfectly at home drinking a beer because
Yeah.
He
And
looks
like
like he's
other dude,
30.
the appraiser guy's like feeding him beers and cigarettes. Like maybe there's a Leorio long lost brother. Like he's got that Quebecois upbringing. He's already an alcoholic and chain smoking when he's a teenager, right? So
Get him started young
Yeah.
at 15 or something, or
And-
however old he is.
in Quebec, that's about the right age to start.
Oh
So
God. Fair enough, but yeah, and then the episode ends, and
oh yeah, so we were basically
basically
like they just set up like, okay, boys, auction time, but like the other not this weird murder auction we've been dealing with for like last 6 episodes.
Oh yeah,
The other auction.
the auction that we were actually supposed to make money on.
Yeah. So that auction, and then just kind of ends with Kurapika, and he's just kind of like sad. He's like
Looking sad, and
like-
pensive, and
like I made this contract with myself. I like forged this like hyper specific weapon that I guess I'll never get to use ever again. I'm sure he will, but he doesn't know that yet. And just kind of is like bad, not even bad end, but like it's like unsatisfying ending, you know? Like
yes.
he's hoping for a bit
Very
more drama in the story.
Yeah, he thought, like, obviously he thinks that revenge will fill that hole in his heart,
Yeah.
which it will not. But now that he doesn't have it anymore, he's like, I don't know what to live for, basically. He's at that moment.
Yeah. Especially because he got like spiritually kicked in the balls of he got like had to hand off the eyeballs to like a weird eyeball pervert.
Yeah, I'm surprised that, like, oh no, wait,
He hand
He still
delivered
has
those
the
eyeballs.
oh, okay, got it.
So he's
I'm
like,
surprised he just doesn't steal them.
but so he's like kind of like, well, I guess I got to do my job. Here's like this literal insult to my fucking race. And like, yeah, he couldn't feel good about it, right? Like,
Definitely not. And then I think it's like raining too.
yeah, it's
just a
all
really dramatic
emotional.
scene.
Like, you know, it's peak drama, right? Like, and she's just there
For sure.
jiggling them eyeballs and like, whoa, wow, this is one of those 7 most beautiful colors.
These are so cool. Whoa. You
Yeah.
know, yeah.
And yeah, so bummer. Like, so basically, we end on a high. Well, minus Uvogin died, but otherwise high note for the Phantom Troupe. Low point for Kurapika, and Gon's finally like, oh, all eyes back on me, baby. About fucking time. Like, let's get
He's
to
like,
that
I'm
auction.
relevant again.
Yeah. Mafia, never heard of it. Greed Island, let's go. Which I'm now spoiled, even though it's a video game, is apparently a real world location.
Yes, that's
At least I have
actually
no
a huge
context for
spoiler.
that. It
Yes.
literally means nothing to me. How could it? I have no context for this. Like, maybe I go outside, find a map, and then right beside Quebec is an island called Final Fantasy. You know, like, that'd be the same difference to me, right? So,
Fair enough, fair enough. But you will definitely learn more about that maybe in like another, I don't know, 30 episodes or something like that.
Okay,
It's
so
gonna be a while.
we're here for the long. Yeah, we're here for the long. We got these chimera ants to worry about too.
Yes. You
Them,
got it.
they're always up to something. Those ants. I don't. Them and their problems.
They do have a lot of problems. They do bring a lot of drama. So that's one. I would say their arc is even more, like, way more dramatic than like the Greed Island arc, which we will see both. So you
Right.
can
We'll get there when we get
take
there.
that into consideration.
And so, well, that is it for us for now. We're both literally at our physical limits. That's
I'm so sleepy.
that's
I'm
the
not gonna
depths we will
lie.
go. I almost lost my voice there too. Like, that's the depths we will go for you guys. So, like and subscribe. There we are.
Like and
Obviously
subscribe.
more episodes to come. It's just a matter of timing. Evo is a messed up time. We might have an episode. If we don't, please forgive us. Give us a few days to get back home, and then we'll have another episode of that. And we'll go into the. Is it still the York New City? Well, I guess so, because we're still doing the auctions. So we're not out of the auction zone.
Right. We'll still be in this arc.
Yeah. So we'll get there when we get there. And when we get there, it's a question of when we'll get there. Is basically the question. Airs.
TBD, you will find out.
Stay
I'm being
tuned to
cryptic.
Evo. Some cool stuff. I'm embargoed, but there will be a video dropping Evo Day 1 when the show opens.
Very cool.
What will that be? Who knows? I haven't even made the video yet. So, but there will be a video when Evo opens.
Fair enough. I'm excited to watch that, and I'm very excited for Evo. So again, if you do see me there, feel free to
there's a couple things I can't talk about. Like, I already got mailed all the Evo winners, so I already know who's winning for Street Fighter, who's winning for Tekken.
That's true.
Like, there's a couple upsets. You want to keep it interesting, but like, a couple of them, like, they're pretty obvious. Like, I don't want to give it away here, right?
Oh man, so what you're saying is my name's on there for Tekken, right?
Well, I might have you there for fighting EX Lair. Let's put it that way.
I mean, I think that tournament has like 10 people total, so
we got some top 8s in our future. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, you might find an Evo finalist. You might have an Evo finalist in your midst very soon.
Yeah, and we'll see if I even get to do my Street Fighter pools. That's a question, but cross that bridge when we get.
We will find out. All right, I think that's a sign we need to wrap on up.
Thank you very much for watching. We sincerely appreciate it. That is this episode of Gon with the Win. So for myself, the Rooflemonger, and for
Babe Ruthless,
that's it for us. Have a lovely day.
Good night.